This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
Oh!
From the Queen Studios of New York, PFL 3 Fight Buddies, Jake Shields versus Ray Cooper with the MMA. What's up, MMA Holes? We are live for PFL numero 3. That's right. Boom! Fight Buddies! We are reacting to the third installment of PFL, which is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
And, yeah. Jake Shields versus Ray Cooper. That's right. Ray Cooper.
Who the fuck is that guy?
That's right. Here's the card over here. The preliminaries are going and flowing. Well, they're done. And now it's on NBC Sports. That's right. NBC Sports. John Howard versus Gusan Umalatov. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we're going to react to it. We have a clock up there. We have Jessie over here.
What the fuck is
And I'm over here, Mystic Moss.
so tired.
What's going on, Jessie?
What? How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. That's very kind of you to ask. I hope everyone is doing good in the chat. We are live on the main channel, the MMA Holes, and the PFL. If you have not seen the PFL yet, it is a must-watch if you're an MMA fan, right? It's got a little bit of everything. The production is fantastic. The fighters are leftovers from the UFC. It's fine, but it's fun, right? It's all about fun. 72 fighters, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight. Yeah. How fights are scored. Win is 3 points. A draw is 1 point. Round 1, 3 points. Round 2, 2 points. It's a point system. That's how it works. Playoffs is top 8 fighters. 2 5-minute rounds. 3 5-minute rounds for the semifinals. It's interesting. 6 title fights. 10 million prize pool. So that's what we're seeing over here for the PFL. And it's on New Year's Eve, which is weird. It's actually on New Year's Eve. So that is interesting over there, Jessie. And what do you think about that? New Year's Eve, would you like to do a fight reaction while the ball is dropping?
That's what she said.
All right.
Wonderful.
All right. Yeah.
I'm actually excited. I'm excited for it to be on New Year's Eve. Well, I don't know. Unless there's some like ridiculous celebration for New Year's Eve, it'd be cool to hang out with the MMA Holes on New Year's Eve. Right?
It would be cool. I see Lone Wanderer is back. It says, whatever happened to this guy's wife? Your mom, it just didn't work out. It didn't work out with your mom. It's, unfortunately.
Well, you were born. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, I couldn't take it anymore. And your mom, she wasn't sucking the dick. So I had to dump her. All right, so PFL, you got some interesting cats over here. You have, hold on a second. Let me put the volume on. We have interesting stuff. Now, Boss Rudin is someone that's been around the MMA scene for a while. An ex-fighter, legendary Boss Rudin. You got Couture over there, and you got some other guy. I don't know who the other guy is, but he's the announcer. I guess he's the play-by-play guy for the PFL. But it's a cool production that they put on over here. A lot of shows in New York, and this one here is in Washington, I think. Where the hell is this one? I don't even know.
Those look like some stone cold killers.
Yeah, well, where is this
Washington,
tonight?
yeah,
Is it Washington?
Yeah, I believe it's Washington, D.C.
Right.
Yeah, Washington, D.C., GWU Smith Center.
PFL sweep the legs. He tossed his wife out for Jessie, says Brando. Yes, Sensei, says Van Chapman. El Guapo, says Fritz Mod.
El Guapo.
And Jose Ortiz says?
Wonderful.
That's right. Boss Rudin equals GOAT. What fights are you watching? So here's the deal. If you're looking for the PFL, this is the first fight on the NBC. John Howard versus Ghassan Umalatov. And it hasn't happened yet. So when that does happen, we're going to talk about it. Look at this. Eddie Gordon is back inside a cage from New York. You got Rick Story. You may know the horror story. You have, you go up, you got this Nurmagomedov, who is, I don't think has any relations to Khabib. Maybe he does, but I don't know. In Russia, Nurmagomedov, I'm fairly positive that's a common name, right? And Jake Shields. Jake Shields is back in the cage, too. It's kind of cool that the UFC fighters have a place to hang out outside of Bellator, you know? Bellator seemed like it was one of the only options. And now PFL, these guys have a chance to make more money than they would in the UFC or some of the big names in the UFC. So that's what I love about this. Give these other guys a chance. Now, what do you think, Jessie, so far? You've seen the PFL before. What are your thoughts on this whole league?
Well, the last time we saw PFL was with Kayla Harrison. So immediately I loved it. I love the PFL. But if you have good fighters, you can love anything that has MMA in it, you know, as long as the fighters are good. If the fighters are shitty, it's a whole other story. But so far, based on what I've seen, the fighters are good. So, yeah, why not like it, right?
Hold on a second. Khabib is talking. Look at this. Khabib. So maybe this guy is related to Khabib. Let's see. I like his style. I think he's going to be a champion. Wow, Khabib is talking highly about this Abu Bakr Nurmagomedov. Interesting stuff over here. I don't know. Are they related? I missed what he was saying. Maybe they are related. I don't know. Frank M says it's his brother. So there's Frank M saying, I don't know. Is it his brother? I think that's fake news. I'm not sure. Let me know in the chat. Is this guy related to Khabib and Nurmagomedov?
Khabib.
I don't know. All right, how many people are watching this? It's on NBC Sports. The first fight of the main card is about to get going. John Howard versus Ghassan Umalatov. So there you go. Frank with the fake news. Fake news, Frank. We got 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes.
Yeah.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
All right. Thank you for the likes. We are just reacting to PFL tonight, but it's going to be an interesting night. We haven't seen a lame one yet, and I'm pretty optimistic seeing some old faces, familiar faces fighting tonight, so it's always fun to see these guys and see some new blood as well, so we'll be holding your hand through it. It's his fucking cousin, says Steve Sparks. So, Steve.
Fucking cousin.
Maybe it is his cousin. All right. I like ping pong better than that last Bellator. It's his fanship, man. It's his father's brother's cousin's nephew's former roommate.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. All right, here we go. The first fight. Here we go. Umalatov versus John Howard. A middleweight fight. 3 5-minute rounds.
There's a T. Umalatov.
Umalatov. That's right. Yeah, they
I
are
don't
right
know
over
if that's
here.
how you pronounce it.
Ghassan. Sorry, Ghassan.
Ghassan Umalatov. Umalatov.
All right. Let's see. Isaiah Moore says, did you guys see DC Trip on the stage? Hilarious. Isaiah, yeah. How many people saw the press conference? We just watched it before this. And I tell you what, I'm pumped up for Francis and Derek Lewis. Fuck the Holloway fight. Francis Derek Lewis is the shit over there. I cannot wait to see that fight. Of course, we want to see the super fight at the top of the card. But Francis versus Derek Lewis at the co-main event, I'm loving that fight. 2 gigantic monsters going at it. That's going to be good stuff over there. But the press conference was hysterical because it was subpar. But at the very end of the press conference, Daniel Cormier busts his ass, and we don't even know what he fell on.
I think he tripped on a cord. When he looked down, when he first stumbled, he looked down at he didn't look. I thought it was a chair at first, but he stumbled and he looked straight down at the floor. When they moved the tables, there were a bunch of cords and stuff there. So I think he might have tripped on a cord. Regardless, Dana White looked very unhappy.
Yeah, Dana White was definitely furious. Dana White was like, "What the fuck? Could you imagine like losing the main event like at the press conference? That would be horrific. Do me a favor. If you can find the clip, I would like to play it and break it down here live in the MMA Holes. Shoot me a DM at the MMA Holes. Slide into my DMs. Send me that link or throw it on the MMAHoles.com and we will watch that together. I'm thinking that what's it called? Cormier.
Oh, it was a speaker.
I think he tripped over Derek Lewis's BBC. I think that's what happened, right?
Well, Derek Lewis did walk away the first. It was a speaker. Mr. Danky, Isaiah Moore.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it was a speaker.
He tripped on the Ferguson cord. This is Brando. Sean McKenzie says the MMA Holes Lewis is going to ground and pound Francis into oblivion. No fucking way does he want to stay on the feet with that fucking monster. Yeah, that's his path to victory. It looked like his fat ass fell through the floor. It was so loud. It's like boom,
and it was fast.
Yeah, he dropped like
it
a fucking ton of bricks.
like you see him and then you don't. Like it was that fast. And then I think the most hilarious part was watching Dana White and Stipe. Stipe was like, "Am I gonna fight?" He had that look. He just watched to make sure DC got up, and I can't blame him. But
oh no, Mario Yamasaki! Look out! This shit's gonna get interesting over here. Now this guy, hold on a second. This guy John Howard fought for CES. I knew he looked he looked familiar. Is this Doomsday? I know I've seen this guy before. I've actually seen him fight in CES. He won his last fight versus Roger Carroll, and we were there. All right, I'm going to start the clock over here. Yeah, this dude fought for CES. Look at that shit. He was a UFC fighter. I'm friends with this guy on Instagram. I didn't even know that John Howard was the guy. All right, so we got Howard versus Gusan Umalatov.
Hello, Ann H. How are you tonight? I hope all is well.
If you jump it in, Washington, D.C. is where this is happening. PFL number 3. And this is the first fight of the main card. Yeah, this dude is, I think this is Doomsday, if I'm not mistaken. Someone help me out. Yeah, Mario Yamasaki, if he dies, he dies. Yamasaki's sporting the, he looks old as fuck, Mario. What happened to him?
That old.
He looks plastic.
What?
I don't know. He looks like,
no, he doesn't.
He's like, yes, no, he look like, they look like this. He looks like he's
he
Russian now.
Talk like that.
He's not even, what happened to it? Something, maybe his hair. I don't know. What happened to him? He looks, maybe it's the glasses.
It's the glasses.
So different.
It's the goggles.
Is Howard Doomsday? It is Doomsday. Thank you, Jose Ortiz. Appreciate it.
Doomsday.
This dude fought for CES. He fought for the UFC. I can't remember all these guys. Nice uppercut by a Doomsday. Look at that, getting a shot at the PFL. These Russians are tough, so I think Doomsday is going to have his hands full over here. 17-4-2, Gusan Umalatov. A lot of time in the cage for Doomsday. 25-13-0. Yeah, I'm friends with this dude on Instagram.
Doomsday.
Stress ages uses Deathstroke. Yeah. Doomsday in the clinch with Umalatov. Both fighters are circling around. An uppercut by Umalatov. I'm just going to call him Gusan. We're going to go with that. Doomsday versus Gusan.
That's easy.
Oh, a knee to the head. Doomsday cracks Gusan in the head. Over the left eye. Seems to be split open. Yamasaki's like, keep fighting. I don't know why I'm doing that accent, but for some reason
it
it's Russian.
Doesn't sound like...
Oh, keep fighting. I don't know. How do you do it? They took Max to the ER when he kept saying, it arsons what it has. What to as?
It arsons
what
to as.
Yusan is fucked up. Doomsday coming in with a right. Gusan is trying to stay alive over here. Doomsday is trying to capitalize against the fence. Gusan's back is Doomsday maybe looking for a takedown. Let's see what he does over here. Knees by Doomsday. Gusan, I don't know what happened there, but he got wobbled. Stumbled back to the fence. And now Doomsday's doing some work. Some knees to the thighs. Doomsday has the red trunks. Gusan has black trunks with blue gloves. Howard is no joke, says Deathstroke. Yeah, I've seen him live. I've actually seen him at CES fight. Although that fight, I think, went to a decision. Yeah, it was a unanimous decision. It was the main event. It was CES 46. That was actually my first CES fight. Mario Yamasaki is the GOAT. The names sound like racehorses. Just take that top off. For 2 minutes, please, baby, says Ghost Cracker.
I don't know who Jess is. My name's not Jess.
That's true, it isn't. Doomsday over the top, goes for a double leg. Ghassan stuffs it, stops it, spins Doomsday around. Doomsday spins him back, and both fighters are at a stalemate right now. As Doomsday is putting his right hand in the penis of Ghassan, and then drops a knee to the body. Ghassan swings off. Doomsday's like, didn't hurt.
Didn't hurt.
In the middle of the cage.
Dialogue them.
Like, it didn't hurt. He's like Travolta. He's like, it didn't hurt, man. It didn't hurt. Ghassan, Doomsday, both tapping some shots back and forth, testing each other out. Ghassan swings in with 2 rights. Doomsday's like, didn't hurt. Comes in with a right, and Ghassan tags him with a left. Left definitely catches the face of Howard. Both fighters still in the middle of the cage, and Mario Yamasaki's waiting for a death. We missed the prelims. Oh, a head kick by Ghassan. Doomsday walks through it and now is hunting down Ghassan. Ghassan versus Doomsday. This is PFL number 3.
Eh.
What do you mean, eh?
It's an eh.
You're not digging it?
I'm not into this one.
Hey.
I mean, there is some entertaining stuff going on, and I'm just not into it. Like, I don't know.
Well, you know, it's a recognizable guy here, so that makes me interested. Ghassan, I don't really know much about, but we've seen Doomsday before. So it's interesting. You know, you got a guy that's 25-13-0. He's been around for a little bit. He's bounced around from the CES and UFC and all over the place. Where else? The World Series of Fighting. So he's been with this promotion before. A lot of UFC fights. Look at this. He's been around for a minute. And here he comes with a right, going for a double, drops Ghassan, going for the back. 1 hook is in. Ghassan's in trouble. Doomsday has a hook in. Whoa, Yamasaki says enough because the round is over. Ghassan was saved by the bell. Doomsday came in and looked to finish the job. And Ghassan got saved by the bell. Ready? It's all right because I'm saved by the bell. What show is that?
I don't know.
I just said the name of the show.
Saved by the Bell.
All right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let there be death. This is Vigo quoting the great Yamasaki. Cormier is a fat shit, says Jay Smooth. Jay, man. You know, that dude dropped like a ton of bricks. Someone sent that to me via DM, the clip. I want to play it on air. It's so fucking funny. How many times did we rewind that?
And like 10, 15 times. It was so funny because it was like the moment he fell, we'd watch 2 seconds afterward to watch everybody's reaction, and then we rewind it again and watch it all over again from the moment he got up and fell. It was ridiculous.
All right, hold on. News flash, DC Falls 49 minutes. So Gary Banjo Sandwich sent this.
Such a good moment, guys.
Hold on, let's go over to it. 49. All right, the fight's about to get going. I'm going to set it up between fights. We're going to watch DC take a tumble. All right, here we go. Second round of Doomsday versus Ghassan. Gary, let's see. I got to find this clip of where he fell. It's so funny. Okay, so we got the second round going. It looked like Doomsday won the first. Had Ghassan in a little bit of trouble. 25-13, 17-4-2 is Umalatov. Ghassan. We're just going to go with that. Chris and Jesse, you are wonderful, wonderful, Zan.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You can't fake falling off a 20-foot ladder, says Stelio 2. Nope, you can't. Kelly Kapowski. Vigo knows. You know who Kelly Kapowski is?
Kelly Kapowski. More importantly, Sean McKenzie says, caller number 9 gets a wonderful, wonderful wristband by him. So does this mean a Mike Perry wristband?
We can only hope. We can only hope.
Make sure you're the 9th caller.
Let's see. Okay, so now Doomsday working the ground again. Ghassan on the floor. And look at Doomsday. Slickly gets the hooks in, working for a neck with 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. You're going to say goodnight to Ghassan over here. Doomsday is working. Ghassan is fighting the hands as Doomsday is just trying to squirm under that neck. Switching sides, covering the mouth of Ghassan. Doomsday in a nice position right now. Let's see if Ghassan can try to slip out of this. Doomsday is covering the mouth. We've been seeing a lot more of that lately, and why not, right? What do you think about that, Jesse? You think that should be legal, that you can cover the mouth?
Yeah, I mean, you're not suffocating the fighter.
Well, they're trying.
Well, but you're not. You're covering the mouth and the nose. You can still breathe through your nose, unless you've got like really bad allergies, and I could see.
I would rub pollen all over my gloves before I get in the cage.
And just cover the mouth, and then he can't breathe through his nose?
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect. It's a
Yeah,
perfect plan.
pinch his nose.
Yeah. No,
and
you
then
don't
take
pinch
the
the
other hands
nose.
and cover his mouth.
No.
And go like
no,
this.
the reason you put pollen on the glove is when you cover his mouth, he's going to breathe it in anyways. If he has
Yeah.
allergies, he's fucked. He's going to suffocate anyways. You get in trouble for pinching the nose. You don't have to pinch the nose.
Death Death to Ghassan, says Doomsday. As Doomsday's trying to work for that neck. Still has the back of Ghassan. Ghassan's trying to slip out of it, but basically just trying to fight some hands. Good job by Ghassan getting the legs over to the fence. Maybe he'll try to kick off. See if he could utilize that fence to get out of this sticky situation over here. As Doomsday is still trying to work for the neck. Cover your gloves in chloroform, says Vigo. Ghost Cracker is definitely a familiar face. Under a
Yeah, we
different
know
name.
who Ghost Cracker is.
Here we go. Doomsday is getting under the neck. Ghassan's in trouble. Yamasaki's like, let him die. Let him die. Yamasaki's looking. There's the tap. Doomsday for the win in the second round by a choke.
Slow clap.
And how about this? The story about that is Yamasaki didn't let him die in the cage. Doomsday is thrilled right now. Big win. And you get extra points for the second round stoppage. Doomsday moves on. Interesting stuff.
I know, Dan Flynn. How does Yamasaki still have a job?
Early stoppage. This is Vigo. All right, so Doomsday showing the respect of Ghassan. And how about that? A former CES fighter actually gets a win in another promotion. Every time we watch a former CES fighter, they catch L's. Hey, we got a subscriber over
Clean
here to
your
the second
vagina.
channel. Mazdak Amirani has subscribed to
Welcome,
not
Mazdak.
the MMA-Holes. Look at that. Not the MMA-Holes. That's our second channel. It's a gaming channel.
Welcome.
Appreciate it.
Mazdak. You are.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How about that? Doomsday for the win. Let's watch it again. Doomsday hits him in the body up top. Ghassan is trying to fight him, and a beautiful job by Doomsday getting him down to the ground. Patiently swivels over to the back, takes his time on the choke, nails the choke, and gets the win. Good job. First fight, Doomsday gets the win.
My son is in the chat. Center Gaming.
Reverb Twang says, smash that like button. That's right. 3-2 is what we have over here. Like the fuck out of this. Chris, what about LeBron James to the Lakers, says Ghost Cracker. I'm not a big LeBron fan. I respect him as an athlete. The guy's a specimen. I'm a big Piston fan.
So in other words, he's saying, "Fook LeBron James."
Yeah.
He's saying,
Who the fuck is that guy?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Is Kobe still doing numbers? Kobe's killing it. Brian, Kobe is fucking killing it. Congratulations to Kobe's Corner. You're wonderful,
Slow
wonderful.
clap.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Kobe's destroying it. Go check out Kobe. We still got that link in the description. If you like NBA stuff, and even he's going to go back into MMA a little bit, but he's been fucking flying with NBA. So go check it out. And if you want to find out more about LeBron James and the Lakers and all that crazy stuff over there, go check out to Kobe's Corner.
What he said.
Congratulations. Celtics going to take the East easy. Nah, Pistons. Pistons, baby. Fuck LeBron, says Sean McKenzie. What's going on? Center Gaming in the house. All right, so let's show this. This weekend is UFC 226. All right, 226. Max Holloway is out. Okay, they had the UFC 226 press conference. Let me know in the chat with the ones if you saw this thing, the UFC 226 press conference. I'm going to put a 1. Hold on. 1. That was a Fuck Luke Thomas song. I don't know why that was playing. No, we can't fuck Luke Thomas right yet. All right. I did see it. You saw it too. All right, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. The press conference happened. You had Ortega. Dana White wanted Ortega to still fight. He still wanted a fight to happen there.
Yes.
So what was he lobbying for?
Jeremy Stevens.
That's right. Jeremy Stevens. Jeremy Stevens.
Who the fuck is that?
Who is
the
going
fuck is
hard,
that guy?
was going hard in the paint, saying, Coach, put me in. Put me in. I want the fight. I want the fight. And Ortega said,
But why did Ortega say no?
well, rightfully so. I mean, well, here's the thing. It would have been for an interim belt.
Right.
So
Interim belt.
it doesn't matter. It's still a belt.
But he didn't want interim. He wanted
Okay. So
like a legit title bout. That's what he wanted.
I like that Ortega wants to be champ, and honestly, I think Ortega deserves a shot at the belt. But if it is an interim belt, right, you're still going to get paid, right?
Ortega is smart.
You're still going to get paid, and you got a chance at being a champ, and you don't know what is the deal with Max Holloway. So here's the thing. Say Max Holloway can't defend that belt anymore, right? And hopefully he can, knock on wood, hopefully Holloway is doing good. But say Max Holloway cannot defend the belt. Ortega's the interim champ.
Right.
Ortega, there's no unification. He's
but
the
it
champ.
doesn't matter. Ortega wants to feel like he's earned the championship now. Would you rather be just handed the belt, or would you want to feel like you earned the belt?
So here's the thing. I don't think that Jeremy Stephens, especially at this stage of the game, even though Jeremy Stephens is on fire, I do not find him to be a threat to Ortega, like Max Holloway. So why not run over Jeremy Stephens, take the interim strap, and chances are you're going to be the champ anyway. I don't understand.
Well, imagine if Ortega gets injured with Jeremy Stephens, right? Say he still wins the interim belt, right? But say he gets injured and Holloway gets stripped, Ortega gets the belt, whatever. But now he has to defend that belt, but he's been injured from his last fight, so it's harder for him to defend the belt. Not a smart move, right? You don't want to be injured and not able to defend the belt that you wanted. So even if Holloway does get stripped and Ortega does get the belt, Ortega can't get injured because he has to be able to defend it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's his job. If he's a champ, he's got to stay healthy, right? And
Exactly.
if he doesn't, they're not going to just strip him of the interim belt, especially when you have a guy like wristbands. There we go. Look out, Mike Perry, who's fighting on UFC 226. It's time for a wristband. Ah! Platinum Goat.
Wristband. Wristband.
Dance.
Wristband. Wristband. Wristband.
That's right. Wristband.
Don't mess with Mike Perry. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Mike Perry, platinum goat.
Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry. Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry.
Ah! Everybody on the chat.
Wristband.
Mike Perry. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Mike Perry, platinum goat.
Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry.
Don't mess with Mike Perry.
Wristband.
Mike Perry, platinum goat.
All right, Joe McKenzie jumping in.
Caller number 9, when you open the phone lines. Stipe by second round, TKO Lewis by second round.
There you go.
TKO Felder by second round, submission Chiesa by decision, Sake by first round, TKO.
There are Sean McKenzie's picks, and he's saying ninth caller.
Stipe second round TKO. Stipe.
Well, I mean,
Stipe.
he's Ohio right there. He's
Second
Mr. Ohio.
round TKO.
We'll talk about that on Friday. But thank you, Sean McKenzie, for the donation. I do appreciate it.
Caller number 9.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. So the ninth call, we have to take 9 fucking phone calls.
I will tally every call we get.
All right, so where's my pad? What the fuck?
It's the motherfucking DOGG.
All right, so ninth caller, and by the way, Jay Smooth got a wristband. Let's go over here. Jay fucking Smooth. Where is he? Here is Jay Smooth with his wonderful, wonderful wristband over there. Check that out. He's got his gloves on. He's got his wristband on, and it is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The ninth caller will get their wristband. We are watching PFL over here. We're between fights. When we open up the phone, we're going to open up phone lines right after the fights. All right? That's how it's going to work.
Yes, son, it is true. I am the main event for UFC 230.
Yes, that
You're
is
about
true.
to watch Mom on screen.
That's
on
right.
screen. On screen.
All right, so we have a lot to jam in before the next fight over here. First of all, I guess we're going to have to hold off on the Daniel Cormier fighting right now. I mean, falling, right? But there's so many things.
No, it's okay. Hold off. Well, let's go. We can go in between, right? No, it's good. Just hold off. It's fine. I just had to.
I want to finish the thought on the Ortega thing.
Yes.
I think he's a pussy.
I don't.
I'm gonna say he's a pussy. Here's the thing.
I don't. I think he's smart.
I miss Conor McGregor because Conor McGregor would have took the fight.
Well, not everybody can beat Conor McGregor.
And he wouldn't have got hurt. So on both, and he gave a shout out to Max Holloway over there. He was like, respect to the 145 champ. Credit to him for that. But what are we doing here? Now, if Wonder Boy turned down the fight against Darren Till for missing weight, I get it. But this here, Max Holloway gets hurt. There's going to be a belt on the line if Jeremy Stephens steps in. You're still going to get paid. It's a pussy move. It's a pussy move. Take the fucking fight. You're not losing anything.
No, but he's risking.
He's still going for the
It's
belts.
not a matter of losing. He's risking. He's smart. You have to think. Even if Holloway gets stripped and Ortega gets handed the belt, he still has to be able to defend it. If he fights against Jeremy Stevens and gets injured, it's harder for him to
He's gonna
defend the
beat
belt that he
Stevens.
wanted. He doesn't want the interim
It's
belt.
not even a competition. Ortega will destroy. He will listen.
Anything can happen.
He will
Anything can
dismantle
happen.
Stevens.
And
Now I can
Lego
understand if
movie?
Stevens came in, right, and they're like, no, it's not for a belt. Just show up and you're gonna fight.
Yes.
But they're gonna throw the interim belt at him.
What do you mean they're going to... Well, okay,
They're gonna do
explain this to me. They're going to throw the interim belt
That's
at
what
him.
they're gonna do. They're gonna say, all right, Jeremy Stevens, come in, and here's the interim belt.
No.
100%.
What makes you think so?
That's what Dana White said. He wanted to make the fight. He's not gonna say, hey, Ortega, just take a random fight against Jeremy Stevens.
Right.
He's gonna put the interim belt there. So why not take it? Doesn't make sense. Conor would accept it. That's right. He would accept it, Fritz Mott. That's correct. You know what I think it is? I think TC City is. I think he's a faggot. He's a handsome man, but he's a faggot.
think,
All right. So
T-City is...
Wonderful.
I don't know. Let me know in the chat what you guys say and think, because Eddie Gordon's about to fight, and we're going to do a reaction to that. Let me know in the chat. Do you think that Ortega... Now, I am for fighters saying no. Like I said it with Wonder Boy, right? With the whole Till thing. There was another fight, too, that I was screaming, saying don't take the fight, stick it to the UFC. This is different, because the belt was going to be on the line. So I find it to be a little bit different. I think there was less risk than reward, right? There's more reward than risk.
For Ortega?
Yes.
Sure.
Wonder Boy shouldn't have taken the Till fight. He shouldn't have taken it.
Okay.
He could have really fucked the UFC over. And now if there was a belt on the line, then I'm like, oh, okay, take the fucking fight.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what do I know,
I
right?
think there's more risk than reward.
Ortega steals more guitars than Jeff Jarrett. No way Ortega's not a pillow biter, says Vanship Man. Let's see. Ortega is a pussy not to take a fight, says Ann H. Stevens is next as UFC next star. Kevin Ioli told us so. Yeah, I'm not buying the Jeremy Stevens thing. But congratulations for the run that he's on. He's on a great run. All right, here we go. We're going to go back into the UFC 226 card.
Kamzatov.
After this, Kamzatov, yeah, 27 years old versus the former Ultimate Fighter winner, Eddie Gordon from Long Island. Eddie Gordon still looking pretty good, in decent shape over here. What happened to Eddie Gordon? He came out of the Ultimate Fighter like a fucking animal.
He ballooned.
He is a little fatter, right? He is.
Ballooned.
I think Gordon's going to get smashed. Gordon's
Okay,
in
so
trouble.
am I the only one? Like, I know that the whole fang design on the mouth guards have been around for a minute, but am I the only one who notices that more fighters are doing it now? Like, it's becoming more popular to have fangs on the mouth guards?
I don't know if it's a Venom thing. I think it's the brand Venom. I don't know. But yeah, I've been seeing that. Well,
Yeah,
Dennis
there's a
Bermudez
lot
has
of
done
it.
It's gay. All right. It's gay. No, there's anything wrong with that. It's very Brian Ortega.
Stop it!
Stop it. Leave the buttons alone. Stop it. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. The next fight over here is let's refresh this because well, it didn't update. But Kamzatov versus Eddie Gordon. Who do you have in the chat? Let me know. We will be taking phone calls, and the 9th caller, thanks to Sean McKenzie, will get a wonderful, wonderful wristband.
Mike Perry wristband. You're supposed
All
to go, Mike Perry wristband.
Yeah, I know Deathstroke. Yeah, Jesse hasn't been watching that long, so yeah, they've been doing it for a little bit.
No, that's what I said. I know that people have been doing it for a minute, but I've noticed it more frequent as of late. Of late. I've noticed more fighters doing it. I know that fighters have been doing it. I'm just saying there's more fighters doing it now.
What do you think about CC? What does he say?
He says Ortega by reach around.
The fucking guy. He's got a stinger
Now
on his head.
it's a...
All right, there you
There
go.
you go.
I don't know. It bothers me. I understand to decline the fight and you want the title, and maybe he just wants the shot with Max, and it's a great fight. But you don't even know if you're going to get the shot with Max. Max might be done. You know?
That's
I can
what-
talk
you
about
know
this all
what?
day.
And it's funny that you mentioned that, because yesterday we were talking about how a concussion or any injury from a concussion, if it's severe enough, can be career ending. That's exactly what Kobe said too. It can be career ending. So
Wow. You know, I'm wrong about Eddie Gordon. He is very flabby. He's like?
that's what I said. He ballooned.
He's like the black Pillsbury Doughboy right now. He used to be all like jacked up. Eddie Gordon at 34 years old, He won the Ultimate Fighter. He looked like the next big thing. And then just flopped in the UFC. Then they gave him another shot in the Ultimate Fighter. And he fucking, I think, got knocked out. And here he is in the PFL. He's trained with Chris Weidman, some of those Long Island boys over there. Seems like a very nice guy. Actually, we are Twitter friends. But he's Twitter friends with a lot of... I think he's a Twitter whore. And here he is, PFL.
Kamzatov.
Versus a Kamzatov. Yeah.
It's like a Khabib 2.0. Khabib 2.0.
You're both potentially correct. MMA at this level is not easy, says Deathstroke. Leg kick by Kamzatov. Eddie coming... Oh, Eddie cracks him with a right. And Kamzatov's like, that hurt.
You got that
landed
excited over
flush.
a right?
Did you see
You
how hard he threw
screaming?
it?
You
Well,
gave me a heart attack over a right? I thought someone got dropped.
Look at his eye. Look at his left eye. This shit's fucking closing. Look
I
at his
almost had
eye.
a heart attack. I was
Well, you got the fight's over there. All right, yeah. Look at his left side of his face. Yo, Eddie Gordon hit him with a truck. Look at his eye. It's fucking closing. He cracked him. Those big mittens.
Mittens.
Let's see if Gordon could land another one. Gordon has power, but he, like I said, he's a little older and he's a little flabbier now. So I don't know. He's trying to set up, jab, jab, trying to go for the right again. Kamzatov.
Isaiah Moore. Moss gets dramatic.
Yeah. All right. How about this? We'll have Jessie call the rest of it.
No, you
We'll have
can
her
call
give
it. I just, I thought someone got dropped. I turned
Well-
around and they're still, I'm like,
You weren't even watching. You
give me a heart attack.
You weren't even watching. Jesus Christ. I was
Okay,
so
no, go
fight.
ahead. Go ahead, call it.
All right,
Go,
the
you're
fight's
good.
over. Stay
Yeah.
away from the chat. The
No.
chat, you have an addiction. Jesus
Just go
Christ.
and call it.
Eddie coming. Look, he's coming in headhunted again with the right. Kamzatov red, Eddie with the blue. Eddie Gordon rocking the new spare tire around his waist. Nice jabs over there by Kamzatov.
Spare
Comes
time.
up, misses with a couple of lefts. Kamzatov. All Russians have that weird shaped head. It's like a they all
No,
have
they
that
have
weird
high
goatee.
cheekbones.
Like
They have high cheekbones.
It's like a bar. It's like a mix with my barber and Abraham Lincoln. They a left comes in by Eddie Gordon. Kamzatov eats it, stumbles back a little bit, comes forward with some jabs of his own. Nice whipping jabs by Kamzatov. This Kamzatov's a big dude, and here comes the Russian trying for a takedown. Eddie stuffs it. Easy stuff for Truck. Kamzatov versus Gordon. We're in the first round. PFL number Trey. All the refs have those bizarre goggles like they're going to a chemistry exam. Head kick blocked. Gordon keeps the hand up high to stop Kamzatov. Kamzatov does a little shuffle. Isaiah Moore.
Super chat.
The super chat.
Mosa drama queen put on a skirt.
How dare you? How dare you? That's terrible.
He's not a drama queen. I just got startled. That's all.
Yeah, her heart dropped. Eddie Gordon moving forward. Kamzatov hopping around. Nice leg kick by Kamzatov. Oh!
No, why do you do that? Stop! That's not funny.
Nothing
Why do
happened.
you do that?
I just wanted to do that. Imagine if you had headphones. Oh, the right. Oh, Kamzatov gets stumbled a little bit. Eddie Gordon's coming in. Kamzatov regroups. Eddie, both fighters collide, and Gordon with the right again. Good fight. Good first round so far between Kamzatov and
I can't
Gordon.
breathe.
That's what you
can't
get for being a
breathe.
scotch. Oh, the round. Wait, the stoppage over here looks like an eye poke. Let's see. It looks like an eye poke. Kamzatov. It's like, ouch, my eye.
I'm afraid you're gonna do it again. I've got like this weird complex now. Like, when is he gonna do? I'm
You
trying
better
to
watch
think
the
about
fight, and then you'll know. All right, here we go. Let's see if this was indeed an eye poke. And oh yeah, that eye was poked, and it just so happens to be the fucked up side of Kamzatov's face. All right, I love this PFL. They're quick with the graphics. They put everything up. The names are on there. The time. It has a 1 minute warning. Head kick by Kamzatov. Lands
I can't
on
do
Gordon.
this anymore. I don't want to be
Single
here.
leg. Kamzatov takes down Gordon. Gordon gets right back up to the feet. An uppercut by the truck. Back to the middle of the cage. It's a good fight. Kamzatov tags him with a couple of shots there. Right to the dome of the truck. Eddie Gordon he's looking a little more tired now. In the end of the first round, Kamzatov is feeling it. Let's see if Truck can land something over here. Tries to he tries. Gordon
his
tries to
face?
come in there with a right, misses, and Kamzatov tags him. Man, Eddie Gordon, his time has passed as Kamzatov is unloading on the truck. Head movement by Gordon. Gordon comes in with a right. How about Gordon? Last second right up Main Street. But the Russian eats it and the round is over. Fun first round. That was a really good first round. PFL 3. I love this shit. Do it back to him. I tried to
I'll get him back. I'm going to figure out a way. I'll do it on stream so you guys can see. I'll figure out something. He doesn't get scared easily, so I have to figure something out.
Eddie, he landed with some good shots here, but as the round wound down, it looked like Gordon was just kind of getting gassed. I love these camera angles. Look at the slow-mo. NBC Sports does a fantastic job over here. Beautiful production. I think the production's better than the UFC. I love it. I love the wide angle inside the cage. Good stuff. The flying knee comes in, grazes the side of Gordon's head. Gordon stands him down. He's like, what? That didn't do shit.
New shit.
Alex Nicholson gonna win the heavyweight tournament. I hope so, Dan Flynn. He's a nice dude. Alex Nicholson is a real nice dude. Got to meet him at Premier FC. I got an ad before coming in. Yes, we're gonna get paid.
Get a fake pregnancy result.
Stay on the commercial. Stay on the commercial so we can get 2 cents on that ad.
So funny. That was, if you didn't put it in the chat, if you would have like private DM'd me, I would have done that. It would have been a perfect. That would have been so funny.
What's the inside joke?
No, it's not funny because you'll expect it because now it's in the chat.
I didn't see it. I'm watching the fights like a professional.
Replay of the stream and see it.
All right, so the second round has started. Washington, D.C. Charles Smith Center. The second fight of the main card, Gordon versus Kamzatov. Man, who do you give the first round to?
Kamzatov.
He ended strong, but Gordon cracked him. Oh, nut shot. BBC got caught.
Did you see in the first round when Gordon got hit and he did one of those toddler stances that like he stopped for a split second?
I think I'm going to give it to Gordon. I'm going to give the first round to Gordon as I'm a little late on the clock, but we're close enough. Even though Kamzatov ended strong, Gordon cracked him a bunch of times. I think Gordon won majority of that round, so I'm going to go with Gordon. Let me know in the chat what you guys say. T-City's dad was Lucha. A vid in the Discord. Show it. All right. Hold on a second. Pulse. Hold your horses.
Kamzatov.
I got to adjust this clock so we're a little bit on board. Let's see.
3:45. 4.
Not close enough. I'm close enough. Let's see. Boom. PFL 3. Decent first round between these two. Let's see how the second round goes.
Gordon's looking gassed.
Yeah, he looks a lot more tired, but he's the one moving forward.
Yeah.
Kamzatov back and forth trying to keep Gordon off balance. Gordon tries to line up to right and eats a left by Kamzatov. Kamzatov definitely nailed him with that one. Kamzatov looks like he kind of telegraphed some of his punches there. His beautiful shoulders, though. Look how round his shoulders are. Fantastic.
Why are you
The truck is moving away from the right hand of Kamzatov. Kamzatov's a big Russian. Lefts come in by Kamzatov, and the truck is looking for the home run shot. Eddie Gordon, what are we doing at 34 years old, looking his age right now, as Kamzatov is making it look a little bit easier in the second round. Body shot by Kamzatov. The truck is just looking to swing and hit the walk-off. I don't think he's got the gas in the tank to do it.
Kamzatov is landing more strikes throughout both rounds, though. So you really give it to Gordon?
I give it to Gordon. Kamzatov finished strong, but I'm going to give it to Gordon because I'm thinking that the majority of that round was controlled by the truck. And I'm just going to go with that. I don't think he swayed the round at the end. But, listen, it could go any way if it goes to decision, right? Still... Oh, shit. Kamzatov coming in, and the truck just misses with a right. Gordon, former UFC fighter, former tough champion, and then he lost in tough. Couldn't do it in the UFC, seeing if he could do it at PFL. So far, it looks like the momentum is swaying in the favor of the Russian. After this fight, I'm going to do 10 more burpees and wash my feet.
Burpees? Have you ever done burpees?
Yeah. Oh, down to the ground. I have. Gordon, why are burpees called burpees and not squat thrusts?
But they become one of the most tedious exercises after a while.
But what happened to the squat thrust? It's the same exercise.
What's wrong with burpee? You don't like burpee?
I don't know. The squat thrust is
you don't like doing burpees?
It's the same exercise. Why all of a sudden does it go from squat thrust to burpee?
Burpees sounds
It sounds like an STD. Doesn't sound like an exercise.
No, well, okay.
Gordon putting the truck in some trouble here on the ground, and oh no, Eddie in trouble. Nice scramble by Eddie on the ground as Kamzatov goes. Oh, a dump by Gordon. We got a good scramble by these two fighters over here. How about this shit? Kamzatov goes for the neck of Gordon. Gordon spins and flips the script.
What did the ref tap? What did he do?
There was, it looked like they were holding gloves, doing some illegal activities within that clinch action against the cage. So basically what happened there was a mishmash of ground control as Gordon spins Kamzatov off. I can't. I try to get it out, and she's just waiting. She's like a vulture,
You
like
know
waiting
why?
for.
Because you give me a heart attack every 5 minutes.
She's
because
she's like perched. She's
you
like, when is he gonna make the mistake?
Yeah.
Ah! Like when I make the mistake. Ah!
No, you just. And so that was my payback.
We gotta
My-
fight
Stop,
him.
stop it.
These two are brawling, and you're just like, it's like, oh, a knee to the chin of Gordon. Kamzatov has Gordon in trouble against the fence. Another knee to the chest. Kamzatov trying to finish Eddie Gordon with 5 seconds left in the round. Nice strong finish. Oh, the knee to the head. Kamzatov. Gordon hits him with a right. Woo!
I thought Kamzatov would have this. I thought he would have a little bit more control.
Watch the fight.
I'm watching the why and I'm the vulture.
Okay, so second round done. I'm gonna have to give the second round to Kamzatov there, but goddamn, Eddie had moments. But definitely the second round, Kamzatov. I got a split fight here. It could be 2-zip for the Russian, but I'm going 1-1.
For the Russian?
What do you guys say in the chat? Chris, my mama JBH will sleep Ngannou in 1 round.
That's right, son.
It's possible. Now,
That's right.
What's the deal with you? That we're on wheels, right?
Yes.
So what's the deal with you kicking me to the side every
I'm
5
sorry.
seconds? You're a bully.
I'm sorry. There you go.
It's all right. Moss, you are the play-by-play MMA GOAT, not JBH.
That's true, Brian Rager.
All right, let's go into the third round now. How many people are watching the fight? How many people are watching the MMA-Holes? And how many people are watching both? Let me know in the chat. 70 watching. We were watching PFL 3. We were reacting Eddie Gordon versus, what's this guy's name? Shamil Kamzatov.
Shamil Kamzatov.
I got a 1-1. All right, NH got the 1-1 as well. Is JBH coming to Triton next Friday, says Daniel Murphy. Are you going to Triton fights?
That would be a yes.
There you go. JBH going to Triton fights over there. Next week is Triton fights, and Chris Machi, also known as Forehead, will be live with the MMA-Holes on Monday night. We're going to have Machi on, the head honcho of Triton fights. And we'll cover that shit. Got a good fight here. Even though this is going into the third round, this is a fun one. Eddie Gordon. You know what I like about the PFL? You got these fighters that come in and they're literally, everything's on the line, right? It's like their last life. And they just put it all out there. You see some fun stuff. They're going for finishes, and you get rewarded for finishes. So even if it goes into the third round, they're still looking to take each other's heads off. That's what we want to see, right? We want to see a fight. And with the PFL, we're seeing legit fights.
Mm-hmm.
Whether the competition is top-notch is to be debated, but regardless, we're seeing good fights. All right. Interesting stuff over here. Esther Lynn talked to the chat today for MMA fighting. Can you believe that shit? Dan, was Esther the one doing Ariel's job? Like, was Esther the one whispering? I heard a woman doing it. Was that Esther Lynn? And if she was reading the chat, good for her, because they should have been doing that a long time ago.
Jay Smith, tell him to get the other half of his grill off way away.
Save the jokes for Monday stream. I'm sure you'll have fun. He says he's going to bring some ladies on. Is it Monday or Wednesday? When are we having them on?
I think Monday.
I got to check the schedule. I think it is Monday too. JBH should interview the fighters next time. All right, so Staley, that's what we'll do. We're going to have JBH do the fighter interviews. Triton fights, I'm going to bring him over, and you're going to do the interviews. All right? It's hard. You know, it's hard going to these local events because I don't know any of these fighters. It's bad enough I barely know these guys. And then I got to go to these local organizations. These two are fucking throwing. Eddie Gordon, Kamzatov, they're fucking throwing. with 2:45 left in the fight.
Oh, is that on Mario Yamasaki? Is that it's the camera? It's not
Yeah, they have ref
glasses.
cams.
Is he wearing it because he got in trouble that time?
Yeah, it's punishment. No, they all wear it. That's not Mario, by the way. It's racist. That's a different ref.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Mario.
No, it's not Mario. It's some other guy. This guy looks Mexican, actually. So yeah, we were talking about what's it called? I invented reading the live channel now. That's right, Brian. That's right. I'm the only one that gave a fuck about the MMA fans. Right? I'm like, why is no one reading the chat? Well, in fairness, other MMA channels don't have any viewers, so they have no chat to read. Except for MMA fighting. They do a fantastic job of collecting the viewers and then not paying attention to them. Kamzatov with some nice lefts. Eddie Gordon looking to finish the fight over here with the haymakers, the uppercuts. But the right is not doing the job, and the more active one is Kamzatov with kicks to the body.
Sean McKenzie, I'm not being racist. I thought it was Yamasaki.
Yeah, everyone, you're saying...
I was wrong.
Well, that guy is clearly Mexican.
I mean, it kind of looked like him at first.
Yeah,
the body shape and the hair.
If Yamasaki's mother
was Mexican.
jumped the border and found a nice suitor and then jumped back over and popped him out. I find that PFL is not your cup of tea, Jesse. I don't think it holds your interest like the UFCs and even Bellator.
I don't mind it. I think it's good. I like it.
But it's not UFC level, right? Oh, shit, the right by Kamzatov finds a home on Eddie Gordon's grill. Gordon's eating the shots, though. Credit to Gordon, but this is not going to win him the fight. This looks like it's going to be going to a decision with 1 minute left in the fight. Kamzatov versus Gordon. Now, if you're not subscribed to the MMA-Holes, give us a sub. We'll be live tomorrow for Fuku Friday, and that is Fight Night, UFC Fight Night, the tough finale, and UFC 226. After this fight, we will be showing Daniel Cormier falling at the UFC press conference. We're going to be talking about that. Where's Yamasaki? Want to see a concussion? He was the last fight. He'll be back. They are throwing now. Both are gassed. Oh, the left lands by Kamzatov. Kamzatov looks like he's cruising to a W in this fight. Gordon doesn't have anything as he stuffed the takedown. Kamzatov pushes forward, slips underneath. Gordon spins him around against the fence, and there they go again. Gordon's hunting. Haymakers by Eddie Gordon. They're both throwing like... Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at him go. Gordon's trying to tee off with the right. The people in the crowd are going wild as Eddie Gordon is throwing everything in his shots. Look at the punches by the truck. Fight is over. Woo, man. Wow, Eddie Gordon's face is all cut up. And he was literally throwing the kitchen sink at Kamzatov. But to me, it looks like Kamzatov won the decision. We're going to find out very soon. Fuku Friday, well, Madison is ready. Been talking about it all week. She's ready to give Jessie points. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Madison.
Madison.
That's what I'm talking about.
Go to bed.
Madison.
All right, you can stay up. Then go to bed. All right. So what do you think? Do you think Eddie Gordon did enough to win this fight, or do you think that the Russian got the win?
I think the Russian got the win. Actually, well, you could maybe give it to Gordon. I'm rooting for the Russian, though, so I have a biased decision.
You're rooting for the Russian?
I'm rooting for the Russian.
Because Eddie Gordon's black?
Sure. That's why.
All right. Well, I wanted to see Gordon win. You know, Long Island guy, 34 years old, kind of his last opportunity to really get something done, and doesn't look like he got it. Eddie might be the only guy to get a head kick out cold by a dead man, says Isaiah Moore. Mystic Mitch. I'm going to upload a BERT update after the MMA holes are finished. All right, we'll make sure we'll check that out.
BERT.
Subscribe to Mystic Mitch. All right, here we go.
That's what you're calling the Mystic Mitch? BERT updates?
All right, let's see what we got here. Arm strikes thrown 126 to 146 in favor of Eddie Gordon.
Like this guy?
Arm strikes landed 38 to 29 in favor of Kamzatov. 44 leg strikes thrown to 8 in favor of Kamzatov, and 31 leg strikes landed 31 to 1.
Totally giving it to Kamzatov.
Yeah, I think Kamzatov got 2 and 3. That's what I'm going to go with. Regardless, Kamzatov won. Eddie Gordon. He tried at PFL. He tried at the UFC. And it looks like Eddie Gordon is not going to get the win. We have 20 likes, guys. We didn't play it. 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes, I got fucking 20 likes. 20
20 likes.
I hope that dislikes I have leprosy.
All right, the Mexican Yamasaki is holding both guys.
Mexican Yamasaki.
All right, let's see what they say here. Eddie retire. Fuck decisions. I tell you what, it was a good fight, though. It was fun to watch. It was just a fun fight. A lot of Russians on this card.
He does
Let's
look
see
like
what
a
we got.
Mexican Yamasaki.
There we go. The Russian gets the win. By the way, what is up with the sound system here? The production's fantastic. And then the announcer is their Bruce Buffer is talking. And he's like, you hear that? What the fuck was that? You mean to tell me that this production is top notch and they can't pipe in the announcer's audio with the goddamn feed? No, I'm gonna fuck PFL.
Why are you so focused on the sound of all things?
You know what? Fuck this organization.
Of the fights, the fact that it's MMA. Rant, it's time to rant. Chris is gonna rant and piss people off. It's time to rant, it's time to rant. Get ready for a rant and get pissed off. If you dare, go away. I don't want you here anyway. Chris is gonna rant, Chris is gonna rant. Fuck, 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 shit, fuck, fuck.
Fuck you, PFL. I was just saying how great your production is over here. And what happens? We can't even hear your announcer. All I heard was this. All right, we're going to listen to the decision. Let me
That
put the
wasn't a
volume up.
rant.
And all of a sudden I hear this. Fuck you, PFL! You piece of shit! You piece of shit! How dare you? Pipe in the audio so we can hear it. I'm like this. I'm like... What did he say? What? What was that?
I got what he
fuck?
said.
Come on. So stupid. So stupid. All right, anyway. All right, so here's the deal. UFC 226 is this Saturday, and we're going to be talking about that real quick over here. But we have how many fights left on this card? We have Rick, the Horror Story, versus Yuri Vellafor. Is that really his name?
Steve Johnson.
Vellafor. Pavel Kosh versus Nurmagomedov. And Jake Shields
Nurmagomedov.
versus Ray Cooper III is the main event of the evening. But UFC press conference happened, right? Check it out. The UFC 226 press conference happened over here. How many people in the chat saw this? Hit me with the ones.
One.
Daniel Cormier gets up. He's laughing. He's smiling. The press conference goes okay, right? It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I wouldn't say, hey, you have to watch his press conference. It was a little underwhelming. But check this out. Hold on. Let me put the volume up a little. Hopefully you can hear this. Hold on a second. Now, I don't know if you can hear it that well, but there was a clunk. There was a thunk, and that thunk was DC. He fell like a ton of bricks. Check it out again.
That's it?
Okay, they're getting up.
All right. She'll be here tonight. I'm going to square these guys off, and thanks for coming, you guys.
All right,
See you
thanks.
Friday.
Hold on.
Super chat.
Super chat.
I invented the casting couch and FUUCCK money bag.
That pervert Harvey's back. Thank you, Harvey.
Thank you,
And
Harvey.
You did invent the casting couch. All right, here we go. Check this out. Now, Daniel Cormier gets up. Now, my thoughts are this. Immediately seeing this, I'm like, okay, he tripped over Derek Lewis's BBC, right? That had to happen, right? Derek Lewis is like, you look real small backstage. I think I could beat you if you win. So I'm going to beat Francis, and I'm going to fuck you up. Trip over my BBC. And here we go.
His
Oh
belt
my
went
God.
flying. It
What
went
the fuck?
flying across the stage.
That's the greatest. Now Dana White is over here like, what the fuck? Right? He's trying to help him up.
Now watch Stipe too.
Stipe's looking. Stipe's like, well.
He's like, am I not going to fight?
Stipe's like, is this foreshadowing? Am I going to fucking drop him like that during the fight? Now, Daniel, he literally fell like a ton of bricks, right? He gets back up, and look, Dana White's helping him up. Now, Dana's looking around like, Jesus Christ. Now, what is going through Dana's mind right now? Fuck! He's like this. He's like... Could you imagine what is going through his mind? Nobody
falls like that, Steve Johnson. That's what I thought the first time I saw him fall. I was like, what the fuck?
That's a full belly DC taking a
belly
dive.
flop.
Yeah.
He took a belly flop on the stage.
Jesus Christ, watch it again. All right. Okay, here we go.
He would make face first.
Do you think his odds dropped now because of him actually dropping at the UFC 226 press conference? The best is they didn't even edit it out. They left it there. Like, you should get rid of that shit.
Well, it was live streamed.
No, but I'm saying after the
after?
fact, like re-upload it or something like that. Get, help the man, for God's sakes. What did he trip on? I say Derek Lewis.
DC KO'd himself.
All right. She'll be here tonight.
All right, hold on a second. I'm going to watch it one more time over here. He's on the floor. And I love DC. The guy's the best. But he fell back first. You can see his feet. Is Dan from Oregon. All right, so
no, he rolled over, Dan. He fell front first and he rolled over.
I've never seen someone hit the ground that fast. I mean, I don't know what he's walking around at right now, but he's fighting at heavyweight, and he's every bit of heavy right now.
First you see him, then you don't.
You know what's funny? I felt him. It's like you're on a boat.
Yeah.
You know when you hit turbulence, not turbulence. You hit a bad storm and you see just sky and water. That's what DC happened over there. It's just like there he is and there he's not. I felt him from home. I was sitting at home. I felt him through the TV.
You felt the thunder.
He's tripped on a speaker next to his chair. Okay, the best is the stutter step before he goes down, though. Is a little stutter step.
He tried to catch himself.
It's like a calm before the storm, and then he just dropped. Here we go. All right. Here's the stutter step. Whoa, boom! Oh, my God.
It registered 4.3 on the Richter scale. Steve Johnson.
Jesus Christ. So ridiculous.
4.3.
Fucking DC.
His belly weighs too much. Jones prescribed DC some drugs and looks like DC took too much of it.
And you mean to tell me Stipe could just go over there, hey, buddy, you okay? He's like, nah, we're just going to leave him over there.
Embrace the crowd.
Everyone's walking over. No one wants to go near Dana White because Dana White's furious right now, right? His main event almost fell apart because of... Look at him getting up. It's like I've fallen and I can't get up. DC looking like he's doing his Carl Winslow. Now he's limping over. He's like, I'm good.
Steve should have thrown a can at him while he was on the ground.
Oh, fuck. What a mess. What do you guys think about that in the chat? What a mess. What a fucking mess. Oh, my God. All right, anyway. So we got to take 9 phone calls, and then the 9th caller is going to get a wristband courtesy
start taking callers
of Sean McKenzie. So should we start doing that? Nope, we can't because a fight's about to get going. All right, so after this fight, we're watching PFL 3. After this fight, we will be taking some phone calls. The 9th caller will get a wonderful, wonderful wristband courtesy of Sean McKenzie. This is what we're watching over here. PFL number 3, Jake Shields versus Ray Cooper. We are your fight buddies. There's Jay Smooth with his wonderful, wonderful wristband. And here's the card. All right, so what would we see? We saw Doomsday catch a win. We see Eddie Gordon losing, and Kamzatov gets the win. And now here we go. Rick, the horror story, versus Yuri Vellafor. Who do you have in this one? Look at Vellafort's lips. What is he? Looks like a plunger. What is up with this guy's lips? No, let's see.
He was looking for hamburgers on the floor.
Yeah, maybe. He could have. He's like, ooh, look, a Happy Meal. Punk. This guy's got some lips.
Oh, my God. These comments are hilarious.
Rick Story. MMA record 19-9. The horror story is about to fight. Jess, who do you have in this one? Rick Story or Yuri Vellafor?
Let's go Rick Story.
You going with the horror story?
The horror story.
All right, what do you guys have in the chat? Let me know. Let me know. Check out the MMAHoles.com. We got some news over there. And we keep the conversation going after these streams on the message board, the MMAHoles.com. His craps are holiday
rolls.
Steve Johnson's back. Welcome back, Steve Johnson.
Hi,
I watch
Steve
his bullshit anywhere. Rick, long stories. This is Brian Roiger. Jake Shields fought Ray Cooper twice already. Now, after years of training, his son wants vengeance, says Dan from Oregon.
Oregon.
Ortega's a pussy, not a championship mentality. The Go Blue dude. We were just talking about that before. I think tomorrow on Fuko Friday, it's going to be a heavy topic. Is Ortega indeed a faggot?
Faggot.
How can someone be that fucking clumsy and be a champ? Isaiah, I don't know. It's so funny, though. Oh, my God. Imagine he wakes
Felt
up
the
tomorrow,
force of
though.
gravity.
I mean, he still has to weigh in. You know, he wakes up tomorrow and then he realizes that he fucking sprained his ankle or some shit. And
Don't say that. Knock on wood right now.
what do you do?
Knock on wood.
Oh, there's your boy, Mario
Knock on wood.
Yamasaki,
Knock on wood.
with the heart.
See? The other guy looked like a Russian Yamasaki.
No, Mexican.
I mean, there's too many Russians on this. A Mexican Yamasaki.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's start that clock. This is the third fight in on PFL numero tres. And we got Rick Story versus Yuri Villafort. Villafort's got, wow, Story coming in, lunging with some shots. Story looking jacked and swole. My Story always looks like he's in very good shape. Story comes into this fight looking to move on.
Nice!
Oh, a beautiful takedown by Villafort. Story trying to toss him off. Yamasaki in the way. We got a reverse 69 going on here as Rick Story trying to shake off his opponent. Villafort is got him locked up. And look at this. Interesting stuff. The ball sack is in the armpit of Rick Story as Villafort is looking for the right arm of Rick Story. Never really seen anything like this. So Villafort is upside. This is bizarre what I'm looking at right now. It's like a body lock. It's a upside down body lock. Villafort, yeah, that doesn't work. Villafort gets dumped off by Story. Story looking for the neck, and I think he's going to try to get back up here. Maybe he's going to go for a guillotine. I doubt it. He's just looking to get stood up. Ends it with a knee. Stands up to the feet. Story has the red gloves. Villafort with the blue, and they are both up and striking. Villafort tags Story with a right. Hits the shenage of the Horror Story. Horror Story pushing forward. Villafort tries to catch him with a counter. Rick Story comes in with a right and eats a left by Villafort. Villafort gets tagged with a left from Story. Story going for a single leg. Is it Villafort? How do you say it? Or Vilefort? Oh, Vilefort or Villafort going for the guillotine. Story's in trouble. Oh, slips out with the big head. Story's out. Is it? It's Villafort? I think. Zero head movement. Nope. Fuck. PFL says fuck head movement.
Ford
Nice
has
job.
big calves. I just want to point that out.
Who?
The size of this guy's calves.
Who's Story?
Yeah, I mean Story. I said Ford.
Well, Story has he's got like cankles actually. If you look, they go straight down, right?
Well,
they're kind of like cankles.
I mean,
Nice knee.
there's still some shape in his ankle.
By the Horror Story. Villafort back to the fence. Nice knee by Villafort. Both fighters looking to be tired already in the first round. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Villafort pushes Story back to the fence. Story spins him around and now pushes Villafort to the fence. They dance as Villafort spins Story back down. And Story is huffing and puffing. Look at this. How about this? Villafort tries to go for the takedown and Story spins off. Both sloppily fall to the ground. Stand back up. Villafort with an underhook pushes Story's back to the fence. And Story looks fucking tired. Spins away from the fence. And breaks it off. Story is huffing and puffing. Villafort comes in with a flying knee. And it's the same thing we saw before. These fighters are looking to finish a fight. They want to finish early and get the points. Story looking for a finish. Villafort looking for a finish. Neither are getting it as both are huffing and puffing. Emptying out the gas tanks. Both lunge in with lefts. Sloppily. Story tries to tee off with an uppercut. And Villafort tags him with a left. Yamasaki with his big head is in the mix, watching the action. UFC Hall of Fame is going on who has Fight Pass. I didn't know that was going on right now. Maybe we should react to that instead. Two Joints, what's up? Welcome to the chat if you're just jumping in. We were watching PFL numero tres, doing a fight reaction to this. We're going to be fight reaction 3 times in a row. Tonight, tomorrow, and for the mega fight, UFC 226. Mega event, I should say. Even without Holloway and Ortega, I love the card. Takedown should be illegal. All good if you send up there and unintentionally, says Mark Yua. Who? Pulse says, show the video of Ortega's dad. It's only 1 minute long. All right, let's go to the Discord. Pulse. God damn it, Pulse. You like a...
Daniel Murphy. PFL is on NBC Sports. NBC Sports.
All right. Thanks for the sub. I saw someone jumped in. If you're not subscribed, give us a sub because this place is going to be on fire on Saturday. It's going to be on absolute fire. UFC 226 is going to be nuts ratings. Vellafor swings over the top and misses.
Hi, Wicked World. How are you?
The Wicked World is here. If you could do me a favor, Jess, if you can...
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We're good. Oh, guillotine by Story. Story going for the guillotine on the ground with one leg over. I don't know if this is enough. With 14 seconds left in a round, Yamasaki needs to see death in order to call something. I don't think Story has this tight enough. 5 seconds left, and Vellafor gives the thumbs up, says, I am fine, as the first round winds down. All right, let's see what we got in here. If you want to jump in the MMA-Holes Discord, well, you must be a patron. So, I don't know if I want to show the video. Maybe I'll
Story
save it
has
just for the
kind of
patrons.
a weird, like, doggish looking face.
He does. He looks like a retarded pit bull, right? A pit bull with Down syndrome.
What?
So Pulse says Brian Ortega's father. Let's see. I'm gonna preview this. Make sure there's no nudity. Let's see. Okay, but Pulse, what are we doing? What are we doing here, Paul? I'll just show you a glimpse of this. So check this out. This is in the Discord, our patron-only Discord over here. And Pulse Reloaded is saying, this is Brian Ortega's father. And there he is. Okay. All right, there you go, Pulse. Thank you for your contribution tonight. Don't insult Pulse. Look
at him.
All right. I still think Pettis is good, says Steve Johnson. I'm going with no on that one. Pettis is a shell of his former self. Rick Story. Second round over here, Jesse. We got
Yes.
Story versus Vellafor.
Sean McKenzie, go back to the last stream. We talked about Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz, number 3, coming up.
Thanks for watching, guys. We got 75 folks in the chat. This is a Thursday night, and we are watching Rick Story versus Vellafor. This is the third fight of the main card of PFL number 3. Yamasaki's a ref, and now Story buckles the legs of Vellafor. Story coming in with some strong shots. Vellafor in trouble against the fence. Story's trying to finish the fight here. Shots to the body. Villafort's eating him up. Good job by Story, but here's the deal. Story, it looks like he is gassed. He is very tired as these two are throwing, but nothing is hurting.
They both look tired.
Yeah, oh, Villafort against the fence. Tag Story. It's like a pillow fight right now. It's like a slumber party. This card is total shit on paper if you think about it. Yeah, Brian. Well, listen. We know what we're watching. It's not like we're watching something here where we're like, "Oh my god, we're watching the greatest fighters of all time." We're watching UFC rejects, right? That's what we're watching. Versus up-and-coming nobodies.
Pulse Reloaded. Adesanya for the win. Adesanya.
Story's doing work against the fence right now as Villafort is just gassed. You know, Yamasaki might just stop the fight because they're tired.
Nah, Yamasaki's not stopping any fights.
Good head movement. Story coming in, dipping under and cracking him with a left. It's like the punches are coming in slow motion. Story cracks him with a right. Villafort is huffing and puffing. Oh, gets nailed in the chin. Story nails him with 2 shots. And then, yo, these guys look like they're drunk fighting at a bar. Story gets buckled a little bit. Look at this shit. Fuck head movement. A left by Story. Here we go. Story, Villafort. Story nails him with another left. Look at this shit. They are just landing. It's like they're fighting in slow motion. This is like Dada 5000 again. And Kimbo. That's what it reminds me of, a midget version of that with lighter skin. Look at these two. It's like Rock'em Sock'em robots with no oomph. Have you seen anything like this before where 2 guys are just completely exhausted, trading shots, and nothing is effective here? Nice stop. Story seems to be getting the better of the 2 punches. As Villafort is moving backwards and Story comes in, now Villafort tags him with a couple of shots. No one's going down. What the fuck? The White Kimbo Dada fight. Vellafor going backwards against the fence. He's using the fence to keep himself up. Yamasaki's not even warning. Like, you would think he'd be warning Vellafor, hey, man, you're going to have to fight back a little bit here. I know you're tired. But Yamasaki's just watching. These two are exhausted. Look at this, Jessie. Have you seen anything like this? Single leg by Story. And gets him down easily. Story comes over the top. And a heel hook attempt on a slippery Story. Story's like, nope. That's not going to do anything. Story creeping up on top of Vellafor. Vellafor huffing and puffing as we see a sloppy thing over here. I don't know if Vellafor can really get a heel hook here with such a sweaty man. Yeah, he gives up on it. Slips over and tries to get Story's single leg. Goes for a back. Story back up to the feet. Vellafor now going for a takedown. No, terrible. This is horrific. They died. They need some milk, says Center Gaming. Oof, they are tired. They are literally huffing and puffing against the fence as Vellafor is trying to lay on Story. Story just spins him around like they're dancing. Knee to the body by Story, and Vellafor gets a takedown. Back up to the feet, Story. Story gets dragged over to the fence. Vellafor trying for another takedown. And here's the thing. Even though Story is winning in the exchanges, if Vellafor gets a couple of late takedowns in the round, maybe he can steal the round. Just maybe. Vellafor pushing back, trying to tire out Story. God damn, these guys are exhausted. There's snot dripping out of Story's nose, spit out of his mouth. He can't even keep his fluids in his body right now. They are exhausted. I'm exhausted watching this. Jay Smooth is booing. PFL already better than Bellator after 3 events. I agree, Kenshiro.
I'm kind of falling asleep watching this. I'm not going to lie.
This fight is easy. Yeah, it is. But the PFL as a whole has been very good. This fight is terrible.
It's awful. It's horrific. I want to off myself right now.
The funny thing is they're landing, but they're so tired that it's literally like, off balance Vellafor as Story comes in. Story ending the round strong, and here they go. They're both swinging for the fences. Body shots by Story. Yamasaki breaks it up. Round over. Thank God.
Thank God.
That was tiring. That was a tiring. I was tired watching that too. Like, exhausted. I feel like I should drink after that. This fight is great, says Stipe Miocic. Awful, says 2 joints. This is a good fight, Jessie, says Kenshiro. There you go, Ann.
Don't make me slap you in the face.
He gets sell his snot to Darren Till. That's right. Darren Till eats boogers. What do you think about that?
I did see that video.
Delicious.
It was a Snapchat, I think.
That's right. NBC Sports. It's on. And goddamn, I need coffee after this. I need an enema. I need a coffee enema to get the caffeine in my asshole. All right, we got 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes.
60.
I've got fucking 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. We are reacting to PFL number Trey. 3rd round is about to go down over here. We got Story. We got Vellafor. Both fighters touch gloves, give respect, exhaustedly get ready to start the 3rd round. All right. Olympia Lowlife wants us to mute him in the chat, Jessie. Could you believe that? Why would he want us to mute him?
Muted. Consider yourself officially muted. We will never read a comment of yours again.
I don't understand, Olympia. Why would you? You're an OG MMA hole. Why would you want us to mute you? Makes no sense. Ugh. LOL. NBC stands for need another broadcaster. Haha. Fuck you, Matt Lauer. Yeah, 2 joints. Fuck Matt Lauer.
Wonderful.
All right. What is Matt Lauer doing? Did he ever get a job? Wasn't he like into like a pervert thing or some shit too?
No. What?
Yeah.
Matt Lauer?
Yeah, Matt Lauer got fired for like sexual harassment or some shit.
No.
Yeah, he did. True story.
No.
True news.
I'm fact checking on this one.
JBH, would you fight Taylor Swift in a panty match? A mud oil panty match?
What was the question?
I don't know. Who cares? A cumin. We haven't heard a cumin in a while. Thank God they requested it.
A cumin.
We're taking your cumin request.
A cumin.
All right,
no
so,
way.
Yeah, where were you? Live under a rock? This happened a while ago.
I thought he just left.
No, he showed his dick. No, I don't know. I made that part up. I don't know what he did.
After an employee filed a complaint about inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace.
He got fired for being a heterosexual male.
Sexual harassment allegations against Lauer. Story cited accounts from 3 unnamed women.
They're saying that you would smash Taylor Swift. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Matt Lauer, but yeah, he caught the can. All right, so story on top again, trying to extend the arm of Vellafor as I'm trying to extend my eyelids. We should just take phone calls. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to take phone calls. Right? 75 people watching. We are reacting to PFL number 3. Story's trying to finish the fight here in the 3rd round. I don't think he's going to get it as Villafort's rolling his eyes on the ground. Story is looking, not even looking to pass the leg. He's just kind of chilling. Maybe cranking the arm. Story looks so tired. Oh, goes to mount. Goes to the back. Vellafor dumps him off. And his fight is easy as fook. Back to the feet is Story. Vellafor shakes him off. As Story's going for another takedown. And I'm kind of bored of this fight.
Yeah, a little bit.
I can't even. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. You want phone lines? Let me know in the chat if you want some. Let's make this fucking exciting. I'm not gonna stand for this. I'm not gonna stand for this. These shenanigans over here. All right. We're gonna open up the phone lines. The 9th caller will get a wonderful bracelet. Thanks to.
It's not AIDS. It's toxoplasmosis. What the fuck?
I want leprosy. This is giving me leprosy right now. Rick Story. Vellafor. Oh, God. Who cares, right?
Who cares?
Like, for sure.
Who cares, right?
Like, for sure. Who cares? All right, guys. If you didn't subscribe, well, fuck you. If you did subscribe, welcome. Let's open up the phone line. 516-522-0267. We're going to drop some notches. And the 9th caller will win a wonderful wristband.
Wonderful.
McCuman. All right, Jesse. Who do you think is going to call in? You excited?
I'd say the first call will either be Van Shipman or I've been feeling Brady Ferguson might call tonight. I know Dan from Oregon will call.
You think so?
Jay Smooth might. Yep.
All right.
Kenshiro might call.
Well, the phone lines are right next to Jesse. It is
516-522-0267.
What was it?
516-522-0267.
Okay. Let's do it. They do it. Phone lines are open. All right, so Rick Story back on top again. Looks like he's going to finish the round on top and get a decision.
Ugh. You can never have one stream without an ugh from Olympia Lowlife.
All right. We love you, Olympia. What are you doing? 732, you're alive with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
He was wrong. Marky Wahoo.
Marky Wahoo, how could I ever forget about you? Said a poet, didn't know it.
Yep, I just wanted to prove you wrong. NH is going to call after. Side bet?
You think so?
I think so.
All right, I'll hold you to this.
Living in Queens now?
What's that?
Are you living in Queens?
I am living in Queens.
I like that.
You like that?
Yep.
I like that too.
She's the only person that likes
to
be living in Queens.
At GTA.
What's that?
I was checking it out last night. Hey, how do I get on with you guys? You got to give me a tag name or some shit.
You know what? We're going to be opening a new studio. We're actually going to be working on a new studio. So all these donations that we're collecting, the next room over, we're literally going to soundproof this room over here. We're going to have wild sex. I mean, wait, we're going to have a studio.
Rewind.
All right.
Marky, you're invited. It's going to be great. Sex swing and everything. But we're going to have a banging studio. And this is what I want to do. I want to make the studio big enough where we can have guests come in. So if you're East Coast peeps, like Kenshiro, yourself, it would be awesome if we can get the MMA Holes together for a Fight Buddies with you guys. So if you'd be down for that.
Anything. Just ask. I'm there. I'm like, what? Not even 40 minutes from there.
Yeah. So we got to do that. We got to set that up.
I'm down.
All right.
Listen, I'm bummed about the whole Mac Holloway shit.
Me
too.
too.
I already ain't fighting anytime soon or something.
Yeah, it sucks.
I'm bummed.
It does suck.
Man.
But the card is not, and thank you for the call. The card is not, it's not horrible, right? It's still way better than majority of the cards this year. It still could be not the best card, but it could be second, third best of the year easily. This card is a great card. It's a lot of fun. Top to bottom, there's a lot of good stories on this. Not this kind of story. Because because this is a horror story over here.
Yeah,
but
terrific.
Yeah, it's still a good card. All right, so Marky, so that means there's 8 more people. And then the
CBD.
Hey, we got a CBD.
CBD.
Vlad, what the fuck?
CBD. 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 CBD.
CBD.
CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. It helps with
Healing
process
process
and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for
Make it
or
work.
after fighting training and
There we
make your
go.
life a better place.
It's too fast.
Wild sex. Now we are talking. Let's get into it.
Thank you, Vlad.
That's a conversation for another time, Vlad.
I appreciate the donation with the CBD coming in. Link in the description if you want to interrupt the show at any time. And the super chat is open. The decision is coming. Let's see what we got here. Hold on.
Ah, we knew it.
And once again,
Ah,
the sound is Rick Story gets the win. Unanimous decision. Not shocking. But the sound is terrible. All right, so you got 1 fail. This fight wasn't the best fight, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Let's see. Sex party, save a horse ride. This cowboy says Sean McKenzie. Woo. Oh, yeah. Wild sex party with Chris, Jesse, and Vlad.
and Vlad.
Yeah.
And Marky Wahoo.
That's right. And Marky Wahoo. Kenshiro.
And Kenshiro. And
Get the fireball.
Daniel Murphy.
We'll talk about it. All right. I'll bring all the ass objects along with the cartons of cigarette. You were missed, Steve Johnson. Welcome back. Marky Wahoo, she hung up on me. She hit the fuck you button, didn't she? Says Mark. No, I did, Marky.
Marky,
We're gonna take
I
some
have
more calls.
look, Marky, I have no control over the. This is all him.
Sure.
He has full control.
Don't dox me. All right, 516-522-0267. Call in to the MMA Holes Live. And it is true, we are building a studio over here. And we're going to try to make it epic. We want to get fighters in. Make it where we can have multiple channels coexist. Right? The gaming channel, Jessie's channel, they do exist, and they will be brought to life in one cohesive unit. Stay tuned for that. We're going to have new packages for Patreon for the 3 channels, a 3-for-1 deal. Not the MMA Holes. Make sure you subscribe. Link in the description for that. JBH, her channel is going to be back in business very soon, so make sure
I'm so excited.
Check out Jessie's channel.
I'm so excited.
Of course, the MMA Holes. All right. The next fight on the card, well, it is the co-main event of the evening. Nurmagomedov versus Pavel Kosh. A lot of Ruskies on this card over here. And let's see. We know this Nurmagomedov is a Khabib person. We don't know if it's a cousin or whatnot. But he has some sort of connection to Khabib. And then we have this guy over here who's 29, 6 foot 170, 22-5, Pavel Kosh. So we got 2 Russians going at it at the co-main event of the evening, PFL numero 3. This is our live chat over here. Make sure you hit that like button if you're having a good time. Make sure you share this, and if you're not subscribed, well, subscribe right now. Chris is excited. Jesse will leave his side of the studio. Choose a crowd. This is Kenshiro Ryu.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Flat Earth says cousin, the MMA Holes. All right. Thank you, Flat Earth. Let's see. Kenshiro Cousin has a plug on the XXX. Check out JBH's channel. So Sham Wood Ortega is officially a pussy. He turned down Stevens. I agree. He's a faggot.
Faggot.
Brian Royger, more like channel close down. Ann H says, Chris and Jesse, I will bring the strawberry butt plug sex party.
You better.
I'm trying to call. It won't let me. Yeah, I don't. So other countries calling in, I don't know. There's a way. There is a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
But I don't know how that works. I know there's a way. Oh, Khabib's cousin. Thank you, Flat Earth Deacon. Appreciate it.
Khabib's cousin. I was going to be good, but I couldn't.
We got 80 peeps watching. Thanks for watching. They're showing Randy Couture. They gave him some sort of honor over here. A legend. Randy Couture is one of the... Vulture Jesse's back.
Andrew. Randy.
Wow, Olympia Lowlife. Jelly?
Is salty. He's very jelly. I will tell you one thing that I've learned. Dude? You cannot be happy. Yeah. If you're happy, God forbid, because everyone else who's not happy will let you know that they're not happy that you're happy.
Now, Olympia, you are an OG. So respect to that, but be prepared for the onslaught of cringe coming your way. Michael Anzalone, you are saved, my friend. Michael Anzalone! Wristband! Yes!
Platinum Coke.
Make them dance!
Wristband. Wristband.
Wristband! Holy shit!
Wristband.
Wristband!
That's right.
Wristband. Wristband.
Don't mess with Mike Perry. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Mike Perry, platinum gold.
Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry. Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry.
Don't mess with Mike Perry.
Wristband. Perry, platinum gold. Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry. Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry. Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry. Wristband. Perry, platinum gold. Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry. Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry. Wristband. Mess with Mike Perry. Mike Perry, platinum gold.
Mike Perry. Michael Anzalone.
Chris and Jessie T-Man is only 2 subscribers away to reach 500.
Yes.
I'm real proud of him. Chris, how did you meet T-Man? Wristband goes to Powerful Vlad.
Wow. Giving it to Powerful Vlad. All right.
Powerful Vlad.
Michael,
Boom.
Michael
Boom. For
Anzalone.
your power.
Thank you for the donation. I do appreciate it. Everyone, thank you so much for the donations. And like I said before, it's going towards the new studio, which is a hefty cost. So everything is appreciated.
Cost.
All right. So that is going to Vlad. Vlad, give me your address, motherfucker. You're getting a wristband. All right. Vlad is getting the wristband. Vlad deserves a wristband, to be honest.
He does. Vlad, I'm surprised you haven't done a wristband donation for yourself.
Powerful Vlad.
Powerful Vlad.
Powerful. All right, so how we met T-Man. Make sure you go subscribe to T-Man. Hold on a second.
And Willie Puffers.
Let's see. T-Man. Let's go. Could you do me, if you could jump in on live sub count for T-Man on here. Just drop that in over there. So I'm going to tell a quick story before we get into the co-main event of the evening, which is about to get started on PFL number 3. 2 Russians are going at it. Just live sub count. So here's the deal. T-Man, there's a link in the description, okay? T-Man is the greatest DJ on YouTube. And the phone lines are off. I'm going to open them up in a second. Give me a second. So the greatest DJ on YouTube is not this one. You're going to have to go to another one. This one's not going to work. You just try a different one. So I met him through a guy named Willie Puffers. I don't know, Willie. We see him bounce in and out of the chat. If you're here, Willie, pop up. Willie does a gaming channel. He's awesome, real cool dude. And basically what I was doing is when I started the MMA-Holes channel, I was bouncing around different communities, and I was honestly looking to build my community. I didn't know what to do with live streaming, so I was just trying to network and make some friends. And I was on Willie's channel. He did some gaming stuff, and I was like, okay, let me hang out over here. And he introduced me to a guy named T-Man. T-Man is fantastic. He plays music on his channel. He takes requests. He is awesome. There's a link in the description. Make sure, is there a link in the description?
I believe so.
I think there is. If there's not a description, he's a featured channel on the MMA-Holes channel. And make sure you go over to him. He is an awesome guy, a good friend of the show. And where are you going, Jessie?
I'm going to T-Man's thing so I can get his live sub count.
Go to... All right, is it on a description? You are going you were taking the long cut.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
okay. We got you. All right, so T-Man is at actually keep that link. We're going to drop the link in the chat. So T-Man is at 400. Thank you, Jessie. T-Man is at 498 subscribers. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. Just go subscribe to our friend T-Man. Let's get him blasted over 500 subs. I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now and go give him some love. T-Man is wonderful, wonderful. Go say hello from the MMA-Holes. He is a swole member of the group. He does a lot of streams during the week, and it is fantastic. We're going to watch that number go up as we are going into our next fight over here. Show T-Man some love.
Super
Isaiah
chat.
Moore with the super chat.
Haven't had sex since 2012. Invite me over.
Oh, my God. God, I have a story for you that can compare to that. Isaiah Moore, well, you're invited. All right. Here we go. T-Man's channel. Go subscribe to T-Man. Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it immediately.
Get in the chopper.
All right, I'm gonna
Do it now.
I'm going to keep that monetized. Perfect impersonation. All right, so here we go. The second fight, the co-main event of the evening, Nurmagomedov versus Pavel Kosh is about to go down.
Kosh.
And I have a feeling that this fight is not going to last very long These two men look angry and mean, and they're looking to finish something up. So let's see how that works. We have the live sub count going over here. Only 2 more subscribers to T-Man's channel, and he will blast past 500. So let's go over there. Subscribe to T-Man. He is wonderful, wonderful. 71 watching. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And let's get to our fight reaction. Who do you got in this one? Which Russian? You gotta go with Nurmag, right? Or maybe the other guy.
Nurmagomedov. I go with Nurmagomedov.
All right, I gotta sync up this clock over here as I was slacking. Kosh versus Nurmagomedov. All right, got the clock going and flowing. There's the clock over there above Jessie's head if you'd like to sync it up.
Wrong one.
All right.
499.
Subscribe to T-Man immediately.
Aw, 498.
Who would unsubscribe to T-Man? It's such a pussy move. Oh, shit. Kosh coming over the top with the right. We got 2 guys throwing strong and hard in the clinch over here. Nurmagomedov is trying to push forward, but Kosh is not letting it happen. Kosh has one underhook, trying to get the other one in. Nurmagomedov, head to the head. Push off. 4 minutes.
Top head, guys, not
left.
Not bottom head.
Yeah, they're not. Damn, these guys are throwing rights. Oh, Nurmagomedov and Kosh are throwing haymakers. Russians all have that same shaped head, right? It's an interesting shape. Nice head kick by Nurmagomedov as Kosh was trying to get away. Nurmagomedov is like, nope, get back over here. And shout out to the person who is the 500 subscriber. We got T-Man to 500, yes! If you haven't subbed yet.
Bye, son. I love you. Have a good night.
Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to T-Man over there. T-Man is wonderful, wonderful. A friend of the MMA-Holes, and you just made him turn number 500 on his way to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, friends.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
All right. Spinning back fist misses by Kosh. Kosh Nurmagomedov. We're in the first round over here. PFL number 3. Kosh going for a takedown. Stuffed by Nurmagomedov. That Rick Story fight fucked me up. I don't know. Good sex is performed like a professional horse, to Steve Johnson. Mark Who says the Beat versus Dotson would look like David versus Goliath. I'm going to stir this matchup up on every website and social media MMA sites. Mark Who. We made T-Man famous, says Stalio 2. Fanship Man says, you're welcome, T-Man. So shout out to T-Man. Got over 500 subscribers. And thank you, Michael Lanzalone, for the wristband donation. We'll get that to the powerful Vlad.
Bad.
All right. It's good stuff. 500 subs. Nurmagomedov trying to get that takedown, but Kosh is very pesky against the fence. Locks the arms around Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov is trying to get a little bit lower to see if he can get Kosh to the ground.
Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov with the knee to body. I tell you what.
This is cute. They're hugging.
They are hugging. The Gordon fight was fun. The first fight wasn't bad. Man, after the Story fight, we've kind of fallen off a little bit. Both hugging. And who's reffing this? Oh, it's Mexican
Yamasaki.
Yeah.
I like that.
When are you going to break these guys up? They got to, I mean, there we go. There's the breakup. You heard me. Jesus Christ. You have Chris on your shirt, JBH? Look at that. Show your shirt off. Shirt off.
I have this lovely
That's right.
face. This lovely face on my boobies.
Ladies and gentlemen, on her boobs is my face. That's right.
A cute ginger beard. And H, I'm touching the cute ginger beard for you.
All the belts. You can get it on the website, motherfuckers. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Nice left by Kosh. Nurmagomedov comes in with a left of his own. Knee to the chest by Nurmagomedov. One underhook. Seeing if he can get down low and try to throw Kosh to the ground. He does get a little lower, but good job by Kosh. Shaking him off. Spinning to the middle of the cage. Kosh Nurmagomedov. We're going to open up the phone lines after this fight again to get some more calls in. So get your questions, your thoughts ready. UFC 226. UFC Fight Night is tomorrow. And PFL 3, what do you think of this card so far? Card,
It's After, I think you're right. After Story, you just kind of, what are we watching?
The back of the shirt has him doing the doggy butt walk naked.
I'm not showing you that.
It does. So that's true. That's true news. MMA Holes. Every time I get something MMA Holes, Madison takes it.
I can't blame
She's a closet
Madison.
fan, Madison.
She is a she's gonna grow up and be one of the
That's right.
swole 7%ers in the community. Watch, Sean McKenzie. Be prepared. The guys will be swooning over her because she will be one of the most swole 7%ers.
I want to see when Madison starts taking guys home, right? And Sean McKenzie's standing out. I can see him with the gun, right? He's like, all right, buddy. License and registration, social security. Leave all your information at the door. Let me get a background check. I can see Sean doing that, right? I can see him standing there with his MMA Holes t-shirt on. Like, do you know what I'm wearing right now?
Motherfucker.
You want to date my daughter? That's not really Ohio, the accent.
You want to date my daughter?
That's not. Yeah, we're
Daughter?
totally not going Ohio. Yeah.
Jessie, I have enough guns for a small army.
You know, we should open up phone lines as we're watching
Chris
this fight.
is 100% correct.
Okay.
100% correct.
Sean's gonna fucking.
Chris
He's
is
gonna go at it.
100% correct.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Second round is about to get going. Co-main event. I'm kind of losing steam. I'm not feeling it. All right, Jessie, you call this round.
Okay.
All right. Russian versus Russian.
Russian versus Russian. Nurmagomedov
Yes.
is leaning against the fence. He does not look like a Nurmagomedov. And Mexican Yamasaki is about to start the fight, and he holds his hand out to Nurmagomedov. Wait, what's the name of the other fighter? What's the name of the other fighter?
We got Nurmagomedov and we got Kosh.
Kosh. Okay, Kosh with the left misses. Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice head movement from Kosh. Nurmagomedov with a. I should do that. I should make you jump.
You made me jump. That ooh.
Oh! Not good enough yet.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, still dancing around. He's dancing. Just dancing a little bit. Kosh goes for I don't know what. I can't figure out left from right. A jab. Misses. This is an interesting fight. Oh, nice head kick from Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov is just eyeing Kosh like an animal.
Why
like
does Kosh even have hair,
animal.
right?
Kosh is like, oh, Kosh goes for a hard left, but Nurmagomedov has amazing head movement every single time.
Oh,
Never gets hit.
They're throwing now. Oh, Kosh cracks him with a right. Yo, Kosh cracks him with a right. Jessie, call it.
No, you call it.
He's on the back right now. One hook in. Kosh is looking to finish Nurmagomedov. Khabib's like, Nurmagomedov can be champion. And then Kosh is like, fuck you. Crack. Going for the neck. Nurmagomedov in trouble. Kosh going for that thing. Has two hooks in. Nurmagomedov is like, fuck. And there's the tap. There's the tap.
Bye-bye, Nurmagomedov.
Second round, a choke by Kosh. And Nurmagomedov.
It's all over.
With the L.
It's over.
Woo! How about that shit? Fuck the name. Fuck the name. Khabib is not a fan. He likes his 0%. As Kosh has taken out his cousin. It looks like if Khabib had sex with with the guy Roy McDonald's fighting. Why am I Gegard Mousasi? If Gegard Mousasi and Khabib had sex, this Nurmagomedov would have came out.
Nurmagomedov. A Dagestani. Khabib should slap his face.
Oh, look at this shit. So Pavel Kosh, 22-5.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Gets the win. He's coming off of a loss.
Pablo looks like he's taking a shit in this picture. Look at this.
Look at the guy's stats, though.
He's taking a shit.
He's got some serious wins on some nice little win streaks over here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins in a row. Loses a unanimous decision. Comes back and puts a whooping on Abubakar Nurmagomedov. Chokes him out. A 14-1. Cousin of Khabib on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Have you ever wanted
7.
to like to go up to another MMA media person and just kind of like when they ask you a Khabib's question, you just kind of want to like see how far your spit can go on like Khabib?
No.
Let's see if you can.
Nope. But I'll try it next time. Wow. Unbelievable. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? This guy looks like, you know what I'm talking about. Gegard and Khabib they sword fought and somehow were able to conceive a child. It would look like this. Nurmagomedov Midnight Toker. Oh my God. Look at this shit. He got choked out. He got choked the fuck out. I don't know why I'm shocked, but I am. Pavel Kosh. All right, guys. Let's take some phone calls. 516-522-0267. The 9th caller will get a wonderful, wonderful wristband thanks to Sean McKenzie. Here we go.
Be the 9th caller. Call in.
516-522-0267. 516-522-0267.
All right, Jessie. Take the call.
509, you are live with the MMA-Holes. What is your name and where are you from?
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind? I do not hear you.
Bye-bye.
That's caller number 2.
516-522-0267. Call us. That is call number 2. That's true. Even if we don't get any voice, that is caller number 2.
Call in. 516-522-0267.
Look at Two Joints. Two Joints has a great idea.
Bush beer.
No, wristbands to the Harvey Weinstein court proceedings. That's right. The main event is about to get started over here. Jake Shields, 32-9-1 versus Ray Cooper. Yes. The phone was demonic for a second. Yeah, she's got to get quicker with the demon voice. She'll learn.
516-522-0267. Call it.
That
You're not quick enough. You're not quick enough.
I didn't expect that.
That was C?
Okay.
You're not quick enough.
516-522-0267. Call in to the MMA-Holes. Thank you very much. I'm just weird.
Ah, dang it, I missed it.
You're terrible. All right, here we go.
541, you are live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name? Where are you from? And what is on your mind?
This is Dan from Oregon. What's happening?
I knew Dan from Oregon was going to call once. At least once, Dan. I called it.
I don't know if I've ever double called. I don't know if that's allowed at radio stations.
That's a Jose move. Jose, where is Jose? Jose double triple
You got
calls.
breaking news. I get it, I guess.
So what's up?
I'm the only one who ever wants to hype this Black Beast versus Ngannou fight like the black refugee versus the Trump supporter. How come I'm the only one who wants to do this? I don't get it.
Black refugee.
I can see
over
it.
here. He's in the Performance Institute like a freeloader. He's got the full ride scholarship going on while the Black Beast is over here saving people during the flood. He's saving fucking white supremacists, for God's sakes. We all seen this. We've seen the footage.
Yeah, you know what? It's a good way of hyping the fight up. I could see that. You know, I like Ngannou, but how do you not like the Black Beast, man? I think the guy's great. He really is. I want him to win so freaking bad. It sucks because, like, I like to watch these fights and just enjoy the fight for what it is, but I'm literally going to be in the edge of my seat just hoping and praying that the Black Beast, the saver of floods, wins this fight.
That is a hairy man, Jake Shields.
Oh, shocker.
That
Someone's
is a
distracted.
very hairy man.
All right.
He's like a gorilla.
Okay, Jake Shields is hairy, yes. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Dan, did you know how hairy Jake Shields was?
Shit, I had no idea either. Man,
so hairy.
I'm pulling for the Black Beast. It's going to be a hell of a fight. I think he should bum rush him, though. He should rush him and make him fight off his back foot. Don't let him come forward. I don't know if that dude's a very good counter striker, but I don't see a decision there. But I'm pulling. Let's make the heavyweight division great again. The Black Beast.
Black Beast.
Vote for Donald Trump. I'm out.
All right, Dan calling in. Black Beast. Who do you got, Black Beast or Francis Ngannou, as Luke Thomas says? Ngannou.
Yes, Brian Rager. That is a hairy man. Like he's very hairy. Like there's hair everywhere. It doesn't stop. There's just hair. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Josh Tucker says, Chris, I asked you about Miocic versus Cormier a few weeks ago, and you said you're going for Cormier. I said I was torn. I finally decided Miocic is going to TKO Cormier in the 3rd round. So Josh Tucker has got Cormier FTW. We have how many more calls? 6 more calls, so let's get them going.
So many. Why did you have to choose 9, Sean McKenzie?
Number 9. Steve A is the GOAT. Fook everyone else. Says Sean McKenzie. Father and son taking the L, says Kenshiro. Steve Johnson says Ngannou eats like a beast. Lewis eats like a 12-year-old. Welfare child. No, it's true. It's true. So hairy men make Jessie laugh, says Isaac. That's true.
No, hairy men don't make me laugh. I'm just saying that this guy, you just don't expect it. Like, you've got this one fighter who's nice and cleaned up, and I probably wouldn't have thought anything of it if it was just a picture of just him. But he was next to a guy who was all cleaned up. So he looked like massively hairy. Like, he looked like a fucking gorilla. Like a werewolf. Like, he just had hair everywhere. But it's only because there was someone who was cleaned up next to him, so you can compare and see how much hair is on a hairy man. And that was a very hairy man that I saw. There was a lot of hair.
Yeah, thank you, Isaiah. All right, so here we go. Jay Smooth got his wristbands. The 9th caller will get a wristband. And there's some hairy fighters on PFL. And there's your hairy man. Jake Shields is a hairy man. Okay. Shut the fuck up. All right. JBH finds cavemen funny. 516-522-0267. And call in. We want to know your name and what's on your mind. And we need 6 more callers. The 6th caller will get the wristband because we're 3 in. See our math? Quick math right there.
Wonderful.
Is Jake on roids?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, the fight's about to get started. So we'll take one call before this thing starts. If we don't get the call tonight, I'm just going to do it tomorrow. We're going to be on 3 nights in a row. Okay. By the way, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because if you don't subscribe, you're going to miss the shenanigans tomorrow night, because we're going to be live again for the fight night, tough finale, and UFC 226 fight reaction.
Yeah.
Not a fight companion, but a fight buddies.
It's not a fight companion. It's a fight buddies. Am I doing good at your accent?
You're doing really good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 39 versus 25 years young. Jake Shields is 39. 6'12", 5'7" is Cooper. 72. 2-inch reach advantage for Shields. And let go. Who do you got in this one?
I've got the hairy man.
You're going Jake Shields, FTW. Chat room, what do you say? Man, I'm torn on this one. Let's check out Cooper, what he's been doing. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Taking an L, unanimous decision, KO submission. You know what? I'll go hairy man, too, since I know him.
Oh, who's the ref?
I'm going to go with the guy that I know. Yamasaki's the ref, so someone will die. Jake Shields.
Someone will die.
That's right. PFL. Okay. Great.
I will take the fur. Olympia.
Harry Potter. I'll take the fur. So fur for the wins is Olympia. I have no clue who Cooper is. I don't either. Who is this guy? I don't know. He's got a lightning bolt in his hair. I kind of want to pick the guy with the lightning bolt. Just to say I picked a guy with a lightning bolt in his hair. I want to. I'm going to go with the vet and Jake Shields. I don't know why. I'm just going to go with it. Yamasaki, the ref, says Jay Smooth. That might be the story here. It might be 3 knockouts, 12 submissions.
Wicked World. I am going Shields by submission. I say Shields by submission.
All right, we got the phone lines open. If you want to call before the fight, now's your chance to do it. If not, you can lick my balls.
Super chat.
Super chat. Oh, Josh Tucker just with the super chat. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Josh Tucker.
Tickling that super chat. Get your last minute super chats in because the stream's about to wind down. Jake Shields versus Ray Cooper. Trey. No knees to the head. Oh, no elbows anywhere at any time. Wait, what is this? There's no elbows allowed? I didn't know that. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
No elbows. Interesting. No knees to the head and no elbows. I didn't see with the knees to the head. There was some extra writing over there. I did not know that. I got to look through the rules before I fucking talk about the shit. Jake also subbed Dylan Dennis. Says Kenshiro. That's right. In Submission Underground. Whoa, Jake gets dropped. Shields on the ground right now. And that is true. That's a good point there, Kenshiro. Jake Shields did go to Submission Underground and he fucking submitted the GOAT.
God, he just busted Shields' head open.
Dylan Dennis. I say first round KO Shields. Yamasaki stops the fight after first significant strike. No elbows. Yeah, that's what it said over there. Get up. Jake has been micro dossing out in Silicon Valley like all the other hipsters in PFL. Yeah, I don't know. It said no knees, but it had something else. I missed it.
Get up for.
By the way, anyone now, Daniel Murphy, if you're still watching, Daniel Murphy, PFL next week's on Long Island. 2 weeks in a row. They're in New York on Long Island. Are you going to the events? Let me know. They have a lot of New York events, just like World Series of Fighting did. Shields on the bottom as Cooper on the top inside the guard. Now, Shields is very dangerous on the ground. Let's see what Cooper could do here. Let's see. Bonus points time, says Brian Roiger. Damn, he bleeding already, says Jay Smooth.
Yeah, Cooper like a solid left and his head like burst open.
Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. We still got 70 peeps in here, and Cooper doing some work on Shields, trying to take off the head of Shields. And cracks him with a right as Jake Shields is trying to get up. 2 shots, 3 shots, 4. Jake Shields back to the feet. He ate some serious punches from Cooper. Eats a left on the way in. Shields going for a takedown and is eating everything by Cooper. Cooper might finish this here. Shields' left eye fucked up. Cooper with the dreads. They're actually braids, right? They're not really dreads. I don't know what they are. Looks like a little calamari coming from his hair. Trying to pass the leg, standing up. Shields on his back. And it looks like Cooper wants to throw the legs over, go to side control, and do some work. Does try to throw the legs over, but good job by Shields getting back up and pushing Cooper to the fence. Shields ate a lot of the shots and now has spun the fight around and pushes Cooper to the fence. Cooper butt to fence, knee to body by Shields. I wonder what that thing... Oh, nut shot by Shields. Yamasaki's like, we accept that here. Cooper's looking over. He's like, bro. Yeah, yo, Yamasaki stops it now. Cooper looks over. He's like, dude, he hit me in the fucking balls. He had to tell him twice. Yamasaki's like, all right. All right. Call in people. You get a free wristband, says Sean McKenzie. I do have the phone lines open. 6 more callers. Peeps are afraid to call in and collect their free wristband. Kick to the body by Jake Shields. If we don't get the 9th caller in, well, we will continue this over. We will roll it over to tomorrow night so someone gets that wristband. Thank you to all the donators tonight. I do appreciate it. You guys keep the show flowing and going. Jake Shields' face is busted open on the left side. Eyes wide open as Cooper comes in with a right. Misses the right, but gets the takedown.
Nice trip.
Super chat.
Josh Tucker making Conor fly with the super chat. No fucks given in there. Saying, fuck it. I'm just going to donate and thank you. Appreciate it. If you want to make Conor fly, well, super chat's the way to go with that. If you want to play a cringy song, link in the description. There's a lot of things you can do with the songs. Someone, I can't remember if it was Drunk Savage, I can't remember who it was, but someone said when someone donates the slap Chris Cyborg donation, that Jessie should slap me. Let me know what you guys think about that. Jake looks hurt, and he
I
is.
don't want to slap you.
No. Takedown, or did Jake pull guard there? Actually, no. That was a takedown. Cooper on side control. Shields in a little bit of trouble here. Let's see if Shields can do something off of the back. The back. I'll be here tomorrow unless I get a client call, fire call, or S&R call, says Sean McKenzie. We're going to still do it, though. Let's see if Shields can get anything done. 40 seconds. Why is... Oh, I didn't restart the clock.
Guys, don't even bother. I'm not going to slap him. It's not happening. I'm not slapping him.
I didn't even restart the clock. Anyway, there's 33 seconds left in the first round. There are only 3 rounds in the main event over here for PFL number 3. Now, maybe when it goes to the playoffs, the rounds will change. They'll give 5-minute rounds. I'm not sure. I mean, 5 rounds. 5-minute rounds. Inside the guard of Shields is Cooper, and the round looks to wind down, and it does. Jake Shields' left side of his face is fucked up. Fucked up. The cheekbone is cut open. The above his left eye and above his right eye is cut open. Caused some damage in that first round. Definitely going to give that round to Cooper. Round 2. What's the number? The number is 516-522.
0267.
A minute, Jesse. You want to slap the shit out of CRIS.
I would never lay my hands on you.
No comment.
When have I ever laid my hands on you? I've never laid my hands on you.
No comments.
I do not believe a word that he says. I've never laid my.
You have laid your hands on me.
What? Are we getting awkward here? Yeah, we're getting awkward. Stop talking.
All right, second round.
So dumb.
What are we talking about if one calls in, says Harvey Weinstein? Couches, roofies. I don't know. Cooper versus Shields. The second round's about to get started over here. Cooper getting the first round, the better of Shields. And we're going into the second right now. The clock has begun, and now we have that clock synced up. So if you want to sync it up with the MMA-Holes, Lego.
Lego.
Cooper coming in strong. Short and a little more compact over here as Shields is moving backwards. Shields goes for the takedown and gets stuffed. Cooper going for the neck of Shields. Pushed away, and oh, Cooper with a left and starts dropping bombs on Shields. Shields covers up, and we got another phone call over here. Hold on. I can't take that. Sorry, but that is call number 4. Yamasaki, hold on a second. I will take a couple of calls after the fight. But let's see what happens over here. They started it up again. Jesus Christ. Why did Yamasaki, what did he do there? What happened? You weren't watching. All right, so something happened. Shields was on the ground. Fuck, I looked down for 2 seconds for the phone calls. Happened probably at the worst time. Shields was in trouble. And Cooper... What happened? Why did Yamasaki stop that? What did I fucking miss? Anyway, right now, Cooper is up and Shields is on his back. Cooper is trying to push the legs over, get some damage done on Shields. Shields like, stop it, on the floor. Shields trying to fix his face. As he gets up, Cooper tags him with a left. Shields keeps on wiping the blood out of the left side of his face, and that is fucking up his eye. Could you imagine blood and sweat dripping into your eye? That's got to sting like a motherfucker. Shields in trouble as Cooper is keeping him on the ground. The left side of Shields' face, the veteran, is all fucked up. Trying to get back up, and Cooper keeping him on the ground. Yamasaki's head is bigger than ever as they let both fighters stand up. Cooper's like, get back up to the feet. Cooper back up to the feet. Shields like, okay. Jab by Shields. Jab again. Both miss. Sloppy. Oh, Cooper with a left. What is Yamasaki doing? Yo! Oh, my God. Cooper fucking drops Shields. They could have stopped the fight there. Why are we not stopping the fight? Yamasaki, stop the fucking fight! Jesus Christ! This guy needs to... What is going on?
Nomination for best ref.
Oh my God!
Best ref of the year goes to...
How does this guy have a job? By the way, Cooper wins. How does Yamasaki have a job?
He's preserving the fighter's dignity. Do or die.
Oh my. First of all, the first drop. Fight. Dude, he gets dropped. Shields goes face first into the mat. He hits him again and wakes him back up.
No fighter will go down without a solid fight behind him. Ref of the year.
The worst. Yamasaki is easily the worst ref in the game right now. What are we doing?
You had to expect at least one fight with Yamasaki reffing was gonna be like this.
You know, it's a running joke with the guy, but let's be honest. And then you got the quick tap with the Chiesa fight with Lee. It's always an extreme. You don't know, you know. You don't know with the guy. Oh my God. Mario clearly said finish him. Oh my God. Cooper gets the win. Jake Shields.
Finish him. Finish him. Finish him. Finish him now.
Kill him. Kill him. Fatality. All right. Anyway, if you're just jumping in, well, that was interesting. Jake Shields catches an L, 10th L, and Ray Cooper gets the win, moves on in the PFL, finishes him in the third round. Oh my God. Harvey Weinstein.
You're gonna wrap you on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
All right.
Feed me some pussy.
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 There we go. All right, here we go. We're going to take some calls over here. We have 4 calls in. The 9th caller will get a wonderful, wonderful wristband. Let us know your thoughts on PFL number 3. It has ended tomorrow, fight night. UFC, tough finale. And UFC 226, we will doing a Fight Buddies for that. Good job by Cooper. Look at that. Oh, my God. He went face first into the mat. Did you see that first drop? Cooper drops him with a left. Oh.
There we go.
All right, here we go.
443, you are live with the MMA-Holes. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is on your mind?
What up, motherfuckers? My mind's in the atmosphere.
It's Jay Smooth. Jay Smooth.
Smoke him if you got him.
How are you, Jay Smooth?
Shit, I'm fucking amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my pick for the whole weekend. You can go ahead and count this as a lock.
Go for it.
Just like I told you all, somebody will pull out of this card. I'm sorry for jinxing it, but I had to say it. I can tell you now, Israel Adesanya will beat Bradley Tavares.
Yes!
You can go ahead and place your bets now. It will happen because Tavares has no chin, and Adesanya has evolved his game to where I think his grappling will take him pretty far.
I agree.
So go ahead and count Adesanya as a W for Friday night.
All right.
And for Saturday, all right. For Saturday, I have one more. For Saturday, I'm picking fucking Stipe over DC. And
What?
I'm picking Stipe because everybody is sleeping on the fact that he's on a historic heavyweight run, and he's beaten people that he's pretty much been an underdog against as a world champion. I believe he's going to make history, and he's going to slaughter DC and be the first one at heavyweight to slaughter DC. I think history will be made Saturday.
Jay, more importantly, what do you think about Steve Johnson saying, Jay, I'm jerking off to you right now?
Fap. Steve Johnson, I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad you're not dead. Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, God, yeah, he's been missed. All right, so you got Stipe for the win and Adesanya.
I will give you Adesanya. I think Adesanya might have it. I don't agree with you on Stipe. I think everyone is going to underestimate DC a lot, and rightfully so. But I definitely have my money on DC for this one.
All right. All right, Jay, thanks for the call, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, Jay Smooth calling in. That's 5 in. Who's going to be the next caller? 516-522-02. 6'7".
I see what you did there. Nice.
Nah, 6'7". All right. Who's going to be the next call?
7.
It's only 3 more. 3 more calls.
It will be NH or...
See, what's happening is they want to be the 9th caller, so they don't want to blow their load on these next 2 calls. So no one's calling, right? They want to be the 9th. They want the wristbands. There we go.
I got it. 215. You are live with the MMA-Holes. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is on your mind?
Hey, it's Harvey. How y'all doing?
Hey!
Is Harvey Weinstein?
It is.
Oh, my God, Harvey, it's an honor.
I just got done doing a private audition, so I figured I'd drop in and say what's up to my MMA holes. Let's see. I got Israel Adesanya picked for Friday.
Yes!
And I am going with DC for Saturday.
Yes! You are my new favorite caller, Harvey.
Oh, yeah.
My new favorite caller.
I got to get back to private auditions, and then I got to get my potted plant ready. So
all right, break a leg.
Later.
Break a leg.
Harvey calling in. There you go. Harvey Weinstein calling in. And there puts another notch. Jessie, only a couple more calls here.
3 more calls of tree.
Who's the next
like
caller?
Conor would say, tree. 3 more calls.
3 more calls.
Vlad.
3 more calls. And we get the wristband. Someone gets a wristband on the 3rd call.
I say Vlad. I say NH or Van Shipman.
Van Shipman. Interesting. All right, the
only
number
those
is...
are the only 3 callers I can think of now.
516-522-0267. What a pleasure having Harvey Weinstein calling in the MMA Holes. This fight is this weekend. Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier. The co-main event is black-on-black violence. Ngannou versus Lewis. Mike Perry, the Platinum GOAT. We saw the wristband donation 2 times tonight. Thank you for that. And we got to see Mike Perry versus Paul Felder. It's going to be an interesting one and jumps up to the pay-per-view. I think it belongs. Not only does it jump up to pay-per-view, it just skips. This fight's fire, by the way. on Saki versus Roundtree. This shit, there's no ground and pound in this fight. It's face, foot punch. That's what it is, face, foot punch. And someone's going to sleep. Someone's going to sleep, and it's not going to be the fans. Chiesa versus Pettis, interesting fight over here. It was supposed to happen. Now it will happen.
Chiesa.
We got fucking
Crybaby
fire.
Chiesa.
What a main card. What a main card. 516-522-0267. And get in on the lines with the MMA-Holes.
I got it.
All right, here we go.
405, you are live with the MMA-Holes. What is your name? Where are you from? And what is on your mind?
What's up, Chris and Jesse? Josh Tucker.
Josh Tucker, what's up, my man?
Not much. How y'all doing?
We're doing fantastic.
Wonderful,
I mean, wonderful, wonderful. How are you doing, Josh Tucker?
Wonderful, wonderful. Not bad, not bad. Drinking some beers.
Some bears. We all like bears.
I want to talk about this Miocic Cormier.
Yes.
That's all that's on my mind.
All right, speak to me.
I asked you a few weeks ago, Chris. You went for Cormier.
Yes.
I've been up in the air, like, for weeks. Can't make up my mind. Finally made up my mind. I'm thinking Miocic, TKO, with the punching power. I feel like he can stop Cormier's takedowns, and he's going to get him with one of those little 90-degree angle TKOs. What do you think?
All right, thank you for the call. I think listen. If Stipe wins, I am not surprised. I am picking DC, and I think I'm going with my gut, like DC's doing. He's going with his gut in this fight. But I don't know. There's something about the height. I like that DC has the short stature and how he's going to plan the attack against Miocic. I think it's a perfect fit for Stipe. Stipe's long and lanky, and I think it's going to be a problem with DC compact and short in size. I think it's going to be an issue for Stipe Miocic. But if Stipe wins, I would not. The guy is arguably the greatest of all time. He's been on the greatest heavyweight run. The guy's the champion. He's defended the belt. He's beaten killers. And Stipe he's no joke. So I would not be surprised. It's not a fight that my mouth would drop if DC loses. You know, I wouldn't drop my mouth, but I'm going to go with DC in this one. And Jessie's going with DC as well.
Fritz Mods is going with Stipe Cormiocic.
Okay, we have
Stipe Cormiocic.
You know, sometimes I try to wrangle in the aids.
No, I was reading a comment.
All right, we have two more calls. And the wristband will be going out. Who will be the caller? 516-522-0267. I said this, Max Holloway versus Ortega. I said the fight falls through. And even listening to why can't I talk? Dana White, listening to him at the press conference today, it seemed like he was still wanting to push the press conference, DC. What am I fucking talking? I can't. In the back of my head, all I hear is, I'm like thinking, fuck me. All right, anyway, take the call. All I hear is, in the background. I can't even get my thought out. All right, Jesse, take it.
Van Shippen, you are live with the MMA-Holes. What is on your mind?
All right.
All right.
Hey,
Matthew
Stipe for the win, yo.
Stipe! No! Why do we say Stipe? How do you think he will win? What round?
Second round.
By?
I think he's TKO.
TKO. Second round. Stipe.
Yeah.
Stipe
what do I know?
FTW. All right, Vanship. Good stuff over here. Are you pumped up? How pumped up are you about these cards?
I'm pretty bummed that, you know, Holloway or whatever, you know, he's got his issues going on there. I was hoping to see that. That was the fight that was, you know, I was pumped about that one, but it's still a great card. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it is a good card there. All right, Vanship, thanks for the call. All right, so there's going to be one more caller, and then that caller gets the wristbands. Now, just look at this before we open those phone lines up. You look at the schedule. Okay.
Schedule.
Look at the schedule. And the point I was trying to make before, my brain has just stopped. It's literally just farted. It's done. It's over. I don't know what it is. Too many streams. I'm having fucking stream overload. I don't know what's wrong with the gaming streams, and it's just becoming too much. Last night I was having a brain fart, and tonight's happening again. So if you look at this card, UFC 227, right? You got Dillashaw versus Garbrandt. I'm loving that's a rematch. But a card as a whole, I feel we have some flaws over here, right? You have this running back. You have 2 fights. Good stuff. They're running it back. Championship fights over here. Okay, cool. I still think that if you put Ortega and Holloway over here, if there's some chance that Max Holloway maybe, and some people are saying that it's not a concussion, maybe it's just a bad weight cut. And maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it is a bad weight cut. Max can find a way to get back into that cage. And if you drop him on this card, everything is good. Everything is fine with me. I'm in acceptance of UFC 226 because honestly, UFC 226 is awesome. It's absolutely awesome. The card that started the year with Stipe versus Ngannou and DC versus Vulcan, the card was trash, but the top 2 were great. This card is a different story over here because we have a top to bottom good card. The only fight I don't give a fuck about is the first fight in the early prelims. Everything else is fucking fire. I love this card. I would marry this card. It's fantastic. So I am not upset with this. If there is some chance, if the MMA gods can line up, please, for the fuck's sake, let's have Max Holloway get better and get on that UFC 227 card. And now we got something going. Let's take the last caller of the night.
Good night, David Flores.
Last caller of the night. This caller will get a wonderful, wonderful wristband. Now, will someone bump the knitter and take the call?
No, nobody can bump the knitter.
Well, we're going to find out right now.
Knitter, call in right now. Don't let anybody bump you.
516-522-0267. Call in now.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Night, y'all be safe. JBH, Chris, always a blast. Late and shit.
Good night, David Flores. I got it.
Uh-oh.
503. It's
It's NH.
How are you, NH?
I'm fine. It's the knitter.
It's the knitter.
The knitter gets the wristband.
Well, you know my address by now, Chris.
Yeah, I know. I got it on speed mail.
Did you watch PFL tonight, NH?
Yes, I was able to. Thanks, you guys saying what app and where it was at. So I downloaded it on my device, one of my devices.
Hold on, man. Harvey coming in.
Take that belt off me.
I'm running out of potted plants.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. He's into. I think, Ann, you're calling, and Harvey wants to get you to his couch. I think that's what's going on here. Anyway, thank you, Harvey. Appreciate it. All right, Ann, how do you feel about getting another one of those wonderful, wonderful wristbands? This is exciting news. I'm glad you got it.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's great.
Good stuff
It
over
is
there.
awesome.
Just right.
It is awesome. What did you think of PFL? We're going to talk tomorrow night. I'm sure we're going to drag your ass. Or actually, are you going to the casino tomorrow to watch the fights?
It's on regular TV, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, I'll be at home.
You'll be at home? Okay. So
You better be.
Tomorrow we're going to drag NH back onto the show to find out some more.
Are you doing the prelims?
We're doing 9 o'clock. We're going live, so we're not doing the entire card, but it's a 6-fight main card, which is AIDS.
So, yeah, I'll be around for the main.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
And what are your thoughts on PFL? That's what I want to know. What did you think about tonight's fights?
Actually, I just found out someone told me it was what it was before, so I didn't know what it was. So actually, it's the first time I'm watching this tonight. So actually, I didn't think it was too bad.
Okay, so this is your first PFL.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think you'll be going back to the PFL and watching any more fights?
Yeah. They weren't too bad.
Yeah, they weren't bad, right? I think they do a good job. As much as I was horsing around about the sound and stuff, I like it. I like it a lot. In fact, I'm enjoying the PFL a little bit more than Bellator right now because I like the difference in the point system, and I just want to see a full season and see how that works out. So I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
so
that's really good.
All right, Ann, we're going to send you your wristband. Thank you for calling and winning, and have a wonderful, wonderful night.
I love you, Ann.
Yeah, I love you. DC's going to win. DC.
DC FTW. All right, DC for the win. Thanks for the call, Ann. Going with DC for the win. We have a split room, DCs and Stipe's. I love that. I love the fact that it's not lopsided.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of analysts are like kind of going towards DC, but he's an underdog in the fight. You know, so it's interesting. The line's getting a little bit closer, but yeah, DC is the underdog in this fight, and the MMA holes are split. I'm gonna put a poll up on our community and see if we can get a vote and see what happens there. Thanks, guys, for the donations. I really appreciate the likes. Are awesome. Thank you. 69 with the likes. Make sure you like the shit out of this. Share it. And if you haven't subbed, give it a sub. We're going to be live tomorrow and Saturday. You think my voice is going to hold up for those 2 nights?
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll the only one way to find out. All right, Jessie. Tell them where to subscribe and tell them where to go.
Subscribe to the MMA Holes with the little red button underneath the MMA Holes. Subscribe to Not the MMA Holes, link in the description. Subscribe to Kobe's Corner and JBH Reacts and T-Man. Also Sega Camp Gamer since he's part of the intro. Make sure you hit the like button. And as always,
don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.